I can't believe it, Jeff. Justice is finally served! Finally! It only took a few sexual assaults, shoplifting from Target, shoplifting from multiple places, but hey, you know, we finally got to the point, chat, where Nina Lynn is finally banned. I cannot believe it. It took a long time, but it finally happened, chat. My golly gosh, holy shit. Why did it take so long? I never trusted, never in a million years would trust Twitch to actually do the right thing. I almost dropped my drink. That was funny. I like got it. I would never trust Twitch to actually do the right thing, but oh my golly gosh, they're proving me wrong out here, chat. I can't believe it. We were shoplifting the factor for the perm, but no actual essay. You know, I would say there's probably all of it, but I do think the shoplifting was probably what actualized it being done, and it's really sad that it took that long, right? Now they say a permabanned. Is it actually permabanned? We don't really know. I mean, I think it is. Seems like it is from what everybody is saying, but seems like what at least with Twitch looking it up on the back end, some people are able to tell it does say permabanned. So, oh yeah, it better be, especially with all of the horrible stuff that she has done. So, but what's up, everybody? Happy Friday. Good morning. Welcome to the long lost episode of non-VTuber news. I mean, God, it's literally been forever, chat. We have not covered news outside of VTubing in quite a long time, but today I got you. That Zero shoplifting Trump's essay, and that's the point, Syrian. That is the issue with all of this, right? Unfortunately, that she was never banned for that, but then once she shoplifts, oh, then she gets banned, right? I mean, absolutely very crazy, disproportional. But at least they finally did ban her, you know? I mean, at least there's something. It's better than nothing. It's still not great, but hey, at least she's done now. Allegedly. But we'll see if that holds or not. Apparently it is permanent, though. It does, at least if you look it up on the back end, it does say indefinite. So that is at least a good sign. But we'll see if it actually holds down. But, well, it might have been a collective thing. Well, I mean, even if it was a collective thing, right? Why was SA excused, right? Because she only got banned for what? I think it was a week, 2 weeks when that happened. I mean, it was nothing. It was nothing. So I was really, really fucked up. So I'm glad they at least took action, but let's be real, guys. It took way too long. Yeah, just break multiple laws, sexually assault people, you know, no big deal. It only took, like, what, how many years of doing this bullshit to get banned? Like, absolutely crazy. What's up, Regina? Good morning. How are you? Never a day where Twitch acknowledges their double standards. No, of course not. Nina Lynn deserved what she got. She'll probably move to kick. But that said, the transphobic attacks against her on call for. We should judge her on her actions on her identity. I had no idea people were being transphobic, but I agree with you. Yeah, that's absolutely horrible. That very much uncalled for. I'll be honest, Lacey, I did not see any of that. And I was looking at, you know, everything, right? But yeah, 10 strikes and you're out just like baseball. According to Twitch. No. 10 strikes and you're out for only a 3-day ban before you get another strike, and then we probably do something just to quell the public masses about it, maybe ban you for an additional week. But after that, don't worry, we'll let you come back for a 13th time. But then the 13th time, okay, we'll ban you for like a day and a half. Bro, so cooked. What's up, guys? Good morning. How are you? Happy Friday. Welcome to Subathon D361. We are so close. So close, guys. The Subathon D365, a full year of Subathon. Absolutely nuts, guys. Thank you, as always, for all your support. So this morning, guys, we're going to be covering a lot of stuff that I missed while I was gone on vacation. We're going to be talking about, you know, I don't pay attention to frogging. We're going to be talking about Rakai getting banned, a little bit of cleanup on the streamer rewards. We're also going to be talking about Nina Lynn. We're also going to be talking about the issues going on around, or at least circling around, Clair Obscur. A lot of people are very upset with Clair Obscur because they did admit to using AI within the game. Now, we're going to talk about it. There's a lot of nuance in that statement. I know a lot of people are like, blah, slap, blah, blah, but we're going to take a look at it, and we are going to discuss that, of course. lots of other content creator news we're gonna talk about. A little bit of gaming news, a little bit of movie news, some stuff with Markiplier and Iron Lung, some links with Doomsday, Avengers Doomsday, sorry. So, what's up, Pantsu Professor? How are you? But sometimes Permabanned people for a single chat message. This past week got away. Yeah, they got away with sexual assault twice, by the way. Absolutely horrible. So, I think once you get to a top point, I just think Twitch doesn't give a shit anymore, chat. They really don't care anymore. You can just get away with fucking murder. I mean, people have had sex on the platform and only got banned for a fucking week.
Oh, brother,
I mean,
this guy stinks!
I mean, they admitted it on and before launch. Two people just didn't care then, right? And I think a lot of people are more concerned that it's generative AI. From what I can tell, it's not. However, people see AI, and so it's auto bad. Where, you know, there's a little bit of nuance in that, right, chat? I'm gonna say something. Don't get upset, but not all AI is bad, chat. AI is used in the medical field. AI is used in certain stuff. And it doesn't mean it's necessarily all bad, but generative AI is bad. So we're gonna take a look at everything that's going on around Clair Obscur and a conversation around that. So didn't somebody give birth on this app? Yep. I'm like, that was one of the main things I said when that happened. I'm like, how the fuck is somebody gonna have birth on Twitch, but then, you know, I show my hips and I get banned? Like, what the fuck is that? Oh, no, I remember, I covered it. Oh, trust me, I absolutely remember. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? What were they thinking, dude? And again, my question about it, I was like, why would you even want to do that on stream? Like, I don't know, like, unfortunately, there's, like, younger people on the platform, right? Why would you put that on the platform? Like, it made no sense, even when it came out. Absolutely crazy. What's the rules for the, oh, yeah, rules for thee, but not for me. Yep. Yeah, that's my new favorite saying this year. Rules for thee, but not for me. So, there was a streamer that gave birth live on stream, and the CEO of Twitch actually went by and said, congratulations. I'm like, you should not be showing that live on stream. Like, so that's a lot of people that got mad at Larian. They got called a hypocrite because they love E33. They got super defensive, double down, then nailed E33 is bad. I mean, I don't think it's bad. I just think it's something that we need to acknowledge about it, right? And that's what I'm going to do today. I'll just talk about the whole debate going around. And also, chat, you know, I never get involved in political stuff unless this is kind of funny. And chat, I don't know how to tell you this, but Trump actually announced the U.S. version of the Hunger Games. I'm not even fucking around with you. He literally announced the United States Hunger Games. We're gonna take a look at that later today. I was just like, I was looking at stuff this morning. I'm like, what? See the games, chat. Oh my god. Oh my god. I wish it was kidding, but no, it's actually real. Like, I only cover political stuff if it's kind of funny, and this is definitely pretty funny. It's up there, so no, it's real. I swear to you, it's real. It's real. Also, reclassified weed as Schedule 3. What is that? Is that like bad thing or what? Did you get some of Red Claws? I did not. I gotta tell you guys, so before I die right here, I'm going to visit some family next week, so I'm trying to prep for everything while I'm gone. And then on top of that, we have a huge Bandai Namco Elden Ring tournament tomorrow. I'm also prepping for that as well. I'm going to be practicing a lot. So I've had absolutely no time. But I mean, besides policy based on what he last saw on TV. Like, I'm not here to comment on any politics. Color me happy. Thank you for the raid. What's up, Katie? How are you? Thank you so much. What's up? How was your stream? Hunger Game Trump is playing against most definitely not gonna happen. I don't know. I mean, I'll play you the video. You tell me what you think about it, but it's pretty crazy. It's pretty crazy. But anyway, what I do want to talk about, of course, is I'm tripping balls. Tomorrow, we're gonna be in a Bandai Namco Elden Ring tournament, chat. That's right. It is the official Bandai Namco tournament. My teammates and I have been practicing. We've been kicking ass, taking names. I'm very excited. I hope that you will come cheer us on. Why is my model looking that way? Oh, you froze me. Okay, I'm like, please come cheer us on. I definitely need your support. It's gonna be crazy. So, we all got randomized characters. We have to do Deep at Night, randomized. And we did get, I got Recluse, so I'm playing Recluse. We might practice later today as well. So, wait, no, I'm trying to tell you. Does that mean you'll kick XQC's butt? Kuro, John Bandai Namco does not allow losers to play in a tournament. Yeah, good question, John Nightbrain has more honor than that. Sorry, bro. Yeah, our team is pretty good. I'm feeling pretty solid. So, my dodge timings are pretty bad with Recluse, but I'll get back on it. I'll get back on it. So. Bro, XQC is just salty all the time, bro. He's so salty. We love Bandai Namco around here. We love them. But anyway, oh yeah, somebody hit one earlier, Shadow Wilkes. But we are gonna be covering all those things I mentioned to you. Of course, I also want to talk about some Twitch news, just kind of some updates of that. And then I also have plenty of memes if we have time. I think we have plenty of time. So we'll be covering some fun news as well today. Your dodge is a little weird once you get it. It's good. I don't know. It's like it has like less iframes. I feel like, so I'm trying to get used to it. It's almost like just fat rolling, you know? Yeah, exactly. All he does is react and complain, which like, I mean, I don't really mind like the react part of it, right? But sometimes he just like he says some stuff. I'm like, dude, what? Go outside. Like, just chill, bro. It's not that serious. So be far for medical weed research and punishment for weed federally reduced. Oh, that's good, actually. That's a good thing, then. December is going to be so much worse for VTubers. Why is that? But we're almost through December. Please don't wish any of that evil upon VTubers. Yeah, we do not need any more VTuber bullshit, man. I'm trying to get through the rest of this month with it just being super chill. Do you see Chibi Donkey got banned? Nah, no way. I don't believe that. Hold on. Yeah, no shot. No shot. That's gotta be fake news, right? Hold on, wait a second. I'm looking on Chibi's page. Yeah, what platform did she get banned from? No way. Hold on, I'm checking that right now. Hold on, wait 1 second. Nah, she's still here. Yeah, it's not fake news. She's still here. Her page is right here, chat. It's fine. It's fine. She's still there, chat. Nothing up. Fake news. Fake news. Fake news. Fake news. Nah, she's still there. Fake news. Fake news, bro. See, this is why every time somebody tells me something, I'm always like, no offense, but I don't believe you. I believe, like, I don't believe you. Which is bad, but, like, I believe, like, I don't believe you. I gotta see the proof of the pudding, you know? No, Matt, thank you for the biddies. I appreciate you. Everyone else is getting doxxed in the backlash over the stream rewards. Is there, like, verifiable proof with that? Yeah, exactly. Look, I'm sorry, just anytime somebody says something like that, I'm just like, yeah, but are actually, like, yeah. Oh, you're telling, yes, Nanners got banned. Yes, Nanners got banned. However, she's a pink cat, not a pink gremlin. But close enough, I guess. I'm so sick of hearing about the cringe awards. I know, me too, but a lot to talk about, a lot to dissect, a lot to discuss. So we are going to keep talking about it, because there is some stuff that has to do with, of course, Rakai, which did tie in a lot to the stuff that we talked about Wednesday. So we're going to take a look at that, because Rakai did get a pretty big ban, right? So we do need to talk about that. Yeah, I do wonder how you confuse Nanners and Chibidoki, but to be honest, Nanners getting banned the way she got banned was very on brand for Nanners. That's like It's like the most nanners band I've ever seen. Like, plays like inappropriate game. Yeah, okay. Makes sense. Yeah, checks out. What's up, Dead Snuff? How are you? Yeah, I'm like, yeah, that checks out. I'd say that's about right, especially for nanners. Yeah, we're gonna talk about Rakai again today. Why it got banned, what kind of happened, it got reduced, and it got pushed back up. So we're gonna talk a lot about all that today. Lots and lots to catch up on and cover, of course. So yeah, I'll try my best to get through everything. We just have so much, so much. Yeah, it's really like when nanners, she never gets banned for anything that's bad. It's just like, it's always like something like kind of stupid, that's not really like her fault. Like, guys, do you remember the nanners alien outfit that got like debuted for one day and then it got banned and it never came back? Man, I miss that outfit. That was so cool. He personally keep me Permabanned send him to Kick. He fits it. Yeah, I feel like Kick would be a perfect platform for him. Well, I mean, Miskif is moving to Kick, so one stupid person at a time, right? Yeah, I'm right. Send him up to it. I'm really not surprised Miskif went to Kick. Despite him being like, oh, I'll never do that. I'll never go there. I'll never go. No, I never do that. I knew he'd still go. Yeah, I'm like, don't lie to me, Miskif. We know you're gonna still go, bro. Yeah, don't lie to me. But at times she played a game where she spanked the butt. Yeah, exactly. That's the last time we talked about her, Chrome, where she was doing the butt spanking game. That was actually funny as fuck. I mean, this game she was playing, I don't know the game itself, but wasn't it similar to that? Yeah, Miskif is on Kick. Don't lie, Miss, you've seen this game before. Yeah, like, didn't he say specifically, I will never go to Kick? Yeah, what happened to that, bro? It's called Circle Jerk. Okay, that might be part of the reason. It's exactly what it sounds like. Yeah, they all say that unless they have no choice or getting a check. Yeah, I think so as well, Pants, too. It's more about, I think that he would, I mean, he's still up on Twitch, right? He's not banned, but I think he realized that, it's kind of the end of the line for him. So that's probably the right, well, at least in his case, right choice, right? I mean, there's no right choice for him, right? He's just a bad person, but nonetheless, when you go and look at the situation, he probably felt like that was his only actual realistic out. You know what I mean? Yeah, remember, Siriu, he does blame, Sneeko. Is it Sneeko or Aiden? It's either one of them for wanting, for him to take his own life. So it's very surprising that he would want to go to a platform where that is true. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to not check the image on Twitch as Weenie Hut Jr. and Kick is the club where people fought in that one SpongeBob episode. It kind of feels that way. It definitely kind of feels that way. Absolutely nuts, chat. Absolutely nuts. We'd be experiencing while I was gone on vacation. I mean, guys, I told you to hold it down for me. What happened, guys? You didn't do anything while I was gone. You just let all hell break loose. Come on, chat. I guess I'm never trusting y'all again. I can't leave you for 1 second. Yeah, exactly, Twitch Cat. So, like, I multi-stream to Twitter, just, if people see it, that's cool. I might also multi-stream to YouTube, and of course, Twitch, so, but that's the way to do it. Yeah, the game features you, wait, the game features you stroking a banana and it squirts. What's the game called again? For research, not that I would ever play it, chat, just, for research. I just want to know for research purposes. Winston Cattle Breed the Rats will play. So true, so true. Oh my god. I can't believe that December is almost over, guys. I'm planning January right now. I'm planning my January collabs, and I'm like, where did this year go? Where did December go? Like, everything is just fucking gone. And then, like, so now we're gonna hit a year on the subathon, hopefully, right? I mean, we only have so many streams left. What comes after that, chat? What comes after the year? Yeah, it is banana milk. Is that where banana milk comes? You stroke a banana and it squirts banana milk? Hey, yo. Yeah, what are we gonna do after a year's subathon? Yeah, I already have the clip saved. I haven't watched it yet, so... Well, I retracted the mod's Christmas presents because chat was so bad. I did. I took it away. What was your present again? I don't even remember what I promised them. I have no idea what I promised them. Go for day 400. Oh my god. I think, where did Melissa stop? Day 500? Oh my god, that would be crazy. We made it to day 500, but I mean, an extra 150 days, that's, how many months is that, chat? Like 5 months? That'd be wild. I don't know if we're gonna make it that far, chat. Melissa always had like hundreds of hours. There was one point where I feel like, when I was in her stream, she has like 1,000 hours, so. Oh, the maid outfits. Yeah, but the artist is working on that. Yeah, the artist is working on that. Hey, happy birthday, Repnit. Hope you have a good one. Oh my god, 1,000 days. Hope it not last. Yeah, I don't think I'll make it that far, chap. I know. Can we disagree? Type 1. Can we just agree that 2025 was such a shitty year? I mean, this whole year was this bad. All around for so many ways, dude. Like, I really hated this year. Too much, like, bad drama. Too much bad choo-choo. I don't know. There was just something about this year that just absolutely sucked. Bad for content creators as a whole. Yep. I mean, think about all the drama we had, Chad. I mean, well, not that it was all drama, but think about, like, the VShojo stuff, right? I mean, there's actual, like, legal proceedings. We had the Cinder stuff. I mean, those were all just absolutely horrible things. It was over January 1st. It was. Every month through drama. Yep. I had like, I didn't have phlegm. I had like mucus like in my throat. I guess that is phlegm, but I was like, oh god, I'm gonna die. You know what threw me off? I used to watch your lot. Yeah, so as a former pirate pup, like, how do you feel about that whole situation? Top 10 drama list for 2025. You know, I thought about doing one, but Adora as well. Yeah. You know, maybe we'll do one. I don't know. Maybe after Christmas when I get back. I don't know. I got some plans for that. Remember we talked about that that Google Docky idea where people are gonna make fake Google Dockies? I really want to do that one. Yeah, I really want to do that one. I just want to say hi and ask, are you going to talk about how soon, oh yeah, we are going to be talking about, Tekken today. Yeah, I do have that on my list. You're talking about, Harada, right? How he's leaving Tekken? Yeah, I do have that on my list today to discuss, so, Adore, you know, I feel bad for in her community, X called, oh wait, an X called, or who is that? Yeah, I don't know who you're talking about. Only horse vtuber I know is Rima. Yeah, 07 for Harada. I'm really sad that he's leaving, but I mean, he's been part of Tekken and other like projects for so long. I mean, it makes sense, right? Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot of sense. Now we're gonna do fake Google Dockies and we're gonna rate them. It's gonna be really funny. And I think we're also gonna do maybe we'll do a top 10 drama. I don't know. Maybe if we have time on a news segment. Kimi Jr. accusing a smaller streamer of copying the ripping designs. When you're trying to become the Alyssa only child, she should have said debriefing this ran. Yeah. I mean, I know we covered it quite a lot. We went through the whole document. I mean, I guess my thing is just like she made a lot of accusations with no proof, and it's like she was really upset that allegedly people did that to her. And I say allegedly because there was a lot of receipts. So I'm like, I don't know. I don't understand Cinder at all. I really don't think her, I don't know. I don't think she learned it all. But if you want to forgive her and watch her, look, more power to you. You know what I mean? So we need a VTuber edition Cards Against Humanity. Yup. Yo, what's up? How's it going on, enthusiasts? Yeah, it just not for me. Yeah, she has no friends in so far any future collabs. She did have a collab the other day. Something. It was with I think it was with Belly. Yeah, I think I saw that before I actually left on vacation. It was with Belly, right, chat? Yeah, it was with Belly. Yeah, she had a collab with Belly. What's an Irish guy that Dora used to date? It was named after. Oh, got you. I don't think I heard much about that guy. Yeah, I don't think I heard much about that guy. Yeah, very full, very full. Yeah, I mean, lots of her friends still show up to her streams. I suppose. I don't. I know they showed up to her return, but do they still show up regularly? I have no idea, but she's definitely. I think that her name is so tarnished. It's going to be really hard for people to collab with her without drawing a lot of scrutiny, or maybe not scrutiny, but criticism their direction. Right? Even if you feel like Cinder did nothing wrong, there's such a strong side of people that feel like she did do wrong. If you collab with her, people are gonna come after you, right? People are probably gonna bother you, and which is wrong. Don't get me incorrect. I think that it is absolutely wrong that they do that, but people will do that nonetheless. And so, it's gonna be hard to work with her in any professional capacity because her name is just, mired in controversy, right? So, I got you. They're still lurking at you. Yeah, and I'm sure a lot of people do. Viewership numbers are under 2K. Yeah, I mean, I'm sure she's doing fine, I'm sure she's doing fine. Still a sizable decrease, but I said this before and I'll say it again. I feel like she could always come back and she would still be fine, and that's what she's doing. She's just continuing on, still being a creator, doing her thing, and still making money, supporting herself. So nothing really honestly changed, you know what I mean, chat? She's just gonna do her thing, so absolutely, I would love to interview her, but she would not look my way. She wouldn't look my way for a second because I have some really hard questions for her that I doubt that she'd be willing to answer. So, yeah, I doubt she would even want to look remotely my direction because I have some very strong questions about a lot of her final statements about certain stuff. So. Feeling up being in Cinder's chat during one of her copy paste a message I got a chatter ban punishments. Well, that's just funny, Yeah, I mean, she did a lot of harm to herself. She lost major sponsorships. I mean, she'll still be fine, right? She's still gonna be perfectly fine financially, but all I can do is hope that she grows and learns. I'm gonna take a sip of my coffee.
For some people, it literally takes decades to change. Like
what's up,
my
Weiss? How
brother
are you?
took him
Welcome in,
20
cutie.
years to finally change his ways and seek redemption for what he did to his own family. So there is even hope for Cinder. Redemption must be an.
I said this before, and I'll say it one more time. Cinder always was up for redemption, right? She always had the ability to get on a redemption arc. But the way that she responded, in my opinion, absolutely ruined all chances of that. But that's my opinion. You have a different one, that's quite okay. I didn't go into the document. It was pretty much strong proof she did not really understand or care to change to a point. But, look, I'm not Cinder, so it doesn't matter. What does my opinion matter at the end of the day on that, right? You can support her, you can not support her. I think my biggest thing is, there's a lot of stuff you can't naysay about it. You can't be like, oh, well, she didn't do this or didn't do that. Because there's a lot of stuff where she did actually do a lot of really bad stuff. And a lot of people want to disarm that, right? Or they're like, oh, Nanolist. Yes, Nanolist fucked up too. But both can exist at the same time, Yeah, exactly. Like, she can definitely redeem herself still, but she needs to actually, do the process of that, right? And she's never taken the steps forward, so I don't know, I doubt she ever will. Anyway, here's some ASMR for you, chat. Here you go. Crispy monster. It's hard to admit if you did something wrong. Well, to be fair, Gothi, she did admit a lot of stuff she did wrong, but then also she was like, well, I did this wrong, but everybody else is worse than I am. So it's like, Did you really apologize? Didn't feel like it, so I got tea too, don't worry. So speaking of tea, chat, I got a lot of tea to give you. So everybody do me a favor and type news. We're gonna get in. I'm still in PP, we'll give her a second chance. Oh sorry, Pyro Pup. To prove she learned a lesson out of this. Also never forget what happened, sure. Absolutely. I mean, like, I do hope that she becomes better, don't get me wrong. I don't have any ill feelings or ill will toward her. I definitely do have ill feelings because I feel like she really wronged a lot of people. But I mean, if she betters herself, great. I think she's past redemption. With that particular document, I felt like she ruined her chance for redemption here. But who knows? Maybe in the future she can do better. So we'll find out. Oh yeah, but no, when it comes to Gunrun, oh no, that's completely different, bro. Gunrun is absolutely fucking cooked. She lost me when she did. Oh my god, not the CPR cover. You know what sucked too, Evan, is when that cover came out, I remember telling people, I'm like, I mean, at least she tried, but the cover is not good. Oh my god, people hated on me so hard. People are mad at me. They're like, how could you say something like that? Blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, well, that's my opinion. Like, you don't have to agree with me. I just thought, as a musician myself, I didn't feel like it was very good. That's my opinion. That's it. And people got so mad at me about that. I was like, guys, come on. What's up, Pipsy? How are you? Thank you for the follow. Like, it was good she put herself out there, and that's what I said. I'm like, it's a good start. I'm glad you did it, but I do not like the cover, and I don't like the song. Yeah, and that was it. Like, that cover felt flat. Unlike me. Okay, anyway, let's get to the news tab. I got a lot that I want to cover today. So, first up, I do actually want to talk about that Rakai ban that just happened about 2 weeks ago. I think it's 2 weeks ago. So, but yeah, unfortunately, guys, he was a big-time banned. So let's go take a look. Hello, I watch some of your YouTube videos. I like to react to Vanos Group. And then do what's up? How's it going? Thank you so much. I don't really react to them anymore, but I have plenty of other awesome reacts if you want to check this out. Yeah, I don't really react to them anymore, though. Sadly, like, I'll be honest, there were a few videos I reacted to that made me a little uncomfortable, so I stopped reacting to them. Yeah, there kind of some stuff in there that was kind of like a little yikes, but other than that, I do react to a lot of Markiplier and Death Battle and stuff like that, too. So, what's up, Pat? All right, anyways, so let's go take a look here. So, back on December 2nd, Rakai has been banned on Twitch. Well, why exactly was that? But, we talked a lot about Rakai on Wednesday, talking about the Iron Mouse stuff. Well, this is exactly why he got banned, chat. So, let's go take a look. This is actually probably one of the dumbest reasons I've ever seen somebody get banned. I'm like, dude, why would you do this? This is such a dumb reason to get banned.
My fucking money.
And guess what?
Send me my fucking money right now.
Guess what? Kai do owe me, but guess who's not getting any money? You ugly bitch! Fuck you, nigga! He can owe me all he fucking wants! But guess what? That $6,500 is still my fucking bank account! So fuck you!
Okay, Rakai. One more second.
What am I watching? What am I watching? You're watching Rakai say that he was going to pay somebody, and proceeding to actually scam them out of that. I'll give you all the needs here in a second. No, hold on. This clip is very relevant. I think I lost brain cells as well. Well, chap, here is the full story. So, what happened was, Rakai was going up against Clicks, right? And they actually did a wager in Fortnite. Well, Rakai lost this wager, right? And then so he said, you know what, fuck you. Actually, I'm not going to pay you out for this wager. He was definitely not back in. Yeah, Cat, so, again, making a wager like that and then not keeping to it, especially in a public manner, pretty bad look, right?
Why the fuck you just get banned? Wait, I think in TOS it says a no, I think it says a no scamming.
And because he actually went through with this, he ended up getting banned for it.
I think that says it in the TOS, Rakai, so hopefully that teaches you a lesson, alright? Don't fucking scam, motherfucker. It's always gonna bite you in your fucking ass. Fucking idiot.
Yeah, got him.
Hey, this guy doesn't fuck with me, bro. This is why you don't fuck with me. This is why you don't fuck with me, bruh.
So again, I want to remind you, chap, this all started because he made a wager in Fortnite, lost that wager, and it proceeded to back out of actually paying it this guy because he scammed him. He was ultimately banned for that, chat. Imagine getting banned for this exact reason. That is actually fucking nuts. What a way to get banned. What's up, baby? How are you? That is crazy. Imagine getting banned for that, chap. Absolutely wild. But gaming is taken very seriously on Twitch, right? But unfortunately, there was also another scam where Rakai actually leaked his number. And on top of that, scammed him for $10,000 during a Fortnite 1v1 wager.
Come get it from me, little nigger. Fuck you!
Think of it, hype train, y'all.
You leaked my number? Show me the clip. Show me the clip. Show me the clip.
Casually just leaking his number as well, chat. But because Rakai was banned for this gaming as well, he actually received a 2-year ban, chat. A 2-year ban for that as well, yeah. So, you know, doxing on top of it, whether it's accidental or intentional, it's still doxing, right? So he did receive a 2-year ban. As you can see, 730-day suspension for all of this BS that went down. Well, let's go take a look here because there is even more that transpired after that. So Phantom ended up covering for Rakai and gifted clicks all his Twitch subs after Rakai lost the wager and scanned him. So Phantom, you know, Phantom taxed that guy. He actually ended up covering for him. Hoping that would help Rakai's situation. But obviously, it turned out it didn't, right?
Done. I'm not saying no more. I don't give a fuck.
Alright, look. Look. I'ma throw 200 in.
That's all you mean, bro.
I'ma throw 200 in, word.
Yeah, you gotta pay the Phantom tax. Come on, guys. That's basic math.
A bet is a bet, you word. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't even be doing that too, by the way. I don't know why you betting, nigga. That's nothing.
Especially on Twitch, right? Like, why would you do that, right? And then you said you're gonna scam them and not pay them out. Like, this is just dumb on top of dumb on top of dumb. Dumb and dumber plus dumbest. Like,
no, I thought he was good. No, I thought he wasn't like that good. For me, so that's why I did it.
No, but you should not be. But look, I'm gonna throw the 200 in, and then I'm gonna just see what we could. I'm gonna try to situate something.
Alright, bro, thank you, bro. Wait for you to love you. I'm gonna call Chris, tell him that.
Alright. Let me see if my shit don't decline. Y'all tell him that's 200. Y'all go tell him that 200 is for Rakai.
Why is Phantom gifting me subs?
Alright, and then
why is Phantom gifting me subs?
It count. Tell him it count.
The fact that he's making
no,
pay.
No, he's not making it. Oh my fucking god.
Same.
Yeah,
no,
you see, it really did not go over too well.
No, he's not. No.
I feel bad for Phantom.
Oh
bro.
my god.
Yeah, so as you see, even though we tried to kind of make things right, yeah, it did turn out so well, chat. So, on top of this, to add to even more, hello, Twitter. Yeah, Twitter, do you know how to work, bro? Like, what's wrong with you, dude? So on top of this, guys, Duke Dennis actually revealed that Rakai would be back to streaming in a week. Says Kai Cenat was talking with Twitch, to try and help the situation, just a bit.
Quarter, it's time to lock in. End of the year. Go out with a bang.
Yeah, Twitter,
put
you
your
okay,
head
bro?
down and reach the finish line.
What's up, Tyler? How are you?
You know what I'm saying? This time, the end of the year should be the hardest that you go. Cause when you walk into next year, you should reap all the benefits that that you done put in the work for within these last 2 months. And you're going to start the year off on a bang,
I'm gonna be lazy nice, so that sounds awesome. I don't know how this clip had anything to do with what you said, by the way. Just want to point that out really quick. What the fuck was that? Thank you for including a clip that had nothing to do with what the text title had to say. What the fuck? Oh no, I think Twitter might be going it's like Fallout Boy, it's going down in an early round. So of course you see here Rakai's been banned on Twitch, received a 2-year suspension. Well, Twitch actually stepping in to say, hey, this was an isolated incident. We are aware of a visual bug that caused this suspension. Link listed in the Creators Appeals Portal to be incorrect. Our teams are working to fix the issue, but we know from our investigation other creators aren't experiencing this issue. This isolated issue doesn't impact this email notification. And we confirmed that the email the creator received did include the correct suspension link.
So much
we also clarified this for the creator directly.
I feel honored.
What do you mean your name is Towel? I didn't say towel. I mean, if I say towel very loosely, without pronouncing it like towel, it just sounds like towel. Instead of being like towel, I'm like, yo, what's up, towel? And I can still say towel. So anyway, it did look like that 2-year ban all along was not the correct amount, chat. It maybe was 2 weeks. However, of course, Rakai ended up moving to streaming on YouTube while he was waiting to be reinstated. However, chat, Rakai actually revealed that the viral clip of him handing a random lady unpaid flowers at Walmart was the actual reason that he got banned. So it wasn't everything before. With this gaming of the Fortnite, he says that it was actually because he handed this random lady unpaid flowers, and that was the reason he was banned. Which, again, why the fuck would you do that? Dumb on top of dumb on top on top of dumb on top of dumb. So much dumb in one fucking sentence, dude. Yeah, it's like, can we really trust that?
5 p.m. State, elara trash.
I bet, let's do it. Yeah, I'm like, what? What?
Listen, bro. We in Walmart. I handed the girl the flowers. I said, here, but I didn't buy them, right? I handed the flowers.
Yeah, exactly, Zero. He's not even an
cute,
adult.
I'm so petite. I'm so good looking. I'm so good looking, nigga. I'm so nice and so smart. I told my assistant, I said, yo, tell her that I didn't buy it, put it back. But I didn't show it on stream. So you feel me? I get where Twitch is coming from, bro. But I just feel like for 2 years, it's honestly crazy. You feel me? Like I just feel like 2 years is on a whole different level, bro. 2 years is crazy, bro. It's honestly crazy, bro.
Yeah, I believe he is 17 if I remember correctly. So as you can see here, chat, you know, he's very much under the impression it was for the other thing there. Now, Twitch actually updated his 2-year suspension, and it now went to 2 weeks instead. So, chat, let me stop here for a second. So, number one, you're on hot water, right? You just got banned for 2 years. You know, it shortened it to 2 weeks because it was miscommunication. But, you know, you get a lot of stuff going on, right, chat? You have, you've been doing all these things live on stream. I got some mad looks on you. You got a lot of scrutinizing. A lot of the public is realizing you're getting banned. You're not looking good. So what would you naturally do, chat, in a situation that, you know, people are coming down on you and you're under scrutiny? What do you do to respond to that? You lay your head low. You chill out for a little bit, right? You don't go and do crazy shit to, you know, bring the scrutiny back to you, right? So, of course, I'm sure that we can all assume that Rakai is definitely going to put his head low, and he's going to make sure that he doesn't do anything crazy, right, chap? And never mind, he got his ban extended. Well, that's right, because he decided to actually go on Ray's stream, and that was because he was already banned, right? And because he was ban evasion, he ended up getting more time on top of his evasion. Now, Ray thinks that it was because of what he said about QT Cinderella, which we are going to look here in just a bit about that. So let's take a look at this clip because it's very important.
Wait, I don't know how long it's gone for, but I feel like Rakai might be gone for the whole month, gang. Because he ban got extended.
Yeah, that's right, guys. So anytime that you think that you got banned and you need to lay your head low, make sure just go out there and commit ban evasion. You know, no big deal.
Guess when?
What are you thinking, dude? Like, what the fuck are you actually thinking?
Guess when's the date? No, it's not 2 weeks. It's not 27. It's literally January 2nd. We cannot do shit with Kai 3 weeks later. We cannot do shit with Kai until January 1st. And he gonna be grounded and he has gonna be Syracuse. You cannot do no collab. He cannot pop on stream. You gotta do none of that, cuz.
That's literally what it is. When you get a ban on Twitch, it literally tell you you cannot appear anywhere on Twitch, period. I think it's actually a sound effect. I don't think he's hitting his microphone.
Okay.
And of course he got warned because he put him on his stream. So of course you're gonna get warned for that, dude. So, you know, not looking very good for Rakai here, right? He's getting banned, ban evading. Well, of course Rakai said that it was for ban evasion and not for his comments towards QT Cinderella, which we are gonna be looking at here in just a bit, chat. But wait, let me show you this.
Niggas saying, oh, Rakai got his being pushed back because of QT Cinderella. That's not true, chat. Do not believe everything Twitter says, okay? I'll tell you that right now. Do not believe everything Twitter says. That's not true what happened. What happened was, honestly, what happened? No, chat, listen. It's not because of QT Cinderella. It's because of I've been on other people's stream, okay? That's why, bro. That's why Twitch put my, it's called invasion ban, okay? So, I've been on Twitter, bro. Niggas.
Ban evasion, it's a very serious thing, right? When you get banned on a platform like YouTube or Twitch or anything like that. So, on top of that, chat, let's go take a look here. And we're gonna pop into QT Cinderella. Why are we talking about QT Cinderella? Well, QT Cinderella actually made some jokes towards Rakai, talking about stealing. Talking about the flowers, right?
Banned streamers' content put you at risk?
No, it does not. Twitch actually specifically addresses that. They changed that rule a few years ago, actually. Soon QT Cinderella made a joke at the Streamer Awards towards Rakai that he was stealing stuff, right, especially with the flowers things. Obviously, that made Rakai pretty upset. And, of course, she got a little bit of backlash about that as well. So, let's hear what she had to say in regards to that.
I had such a big epiphany this year where I was like, oh, my gosh. This show, it's just so much bigger than it used to be. And I have to adjust for that, because...
No fucking shit! What do you mean? Of course you do! What do you...
Like, everyone in the room knew that, he was banned for stealing, but, you know, it's more than everyone in the room. And so, I just...
Yeah, like, you know, all the VTubers that you totally gave a lot of love and support to, right? Oh my god. How is this an epiphany moment?
We're fixing it, okay? Next year, I promise.
Are you actually,
though?
though?
Ideas, it's gonna be incredible. It's gonna be incredible. Ugh.
Is it actually, though? Because I feel like you said that last year, too. And the year before that. And the year before that. But... on top of this, to add to this whole situation with the Streamer Awards of Rakai and QT Cinderella, QT Cinderella said she'll never end the Streamer Awards after backlash from this year. So let's hear what she had to say.
This show is not going anywhere. I'm not giving up on my hope. I'm not giving up on my motivation for it. I'm like, Mama didn't raise no quitter. That's not...
Which I think is fine, right? I will say, if your show is going poorly and you feel like you can improve it, then improve it, right? Like, but actually go forward with improving it.
Not it. My goal is to still build bridges. My goal is to still bring people together. I refuse to give up on that.
If your goal is to build bridges and bring people together, then seriously, and I doubt you ever see me talk about this, right, QT Cinderella, but if your goal is to bridge stuff together and to also, on top of that, bring people together, right? Bridge the difference between others, then you need to seriously take a step back and look at how you treated the VTuber community this year. Seriously take a look at the things you have done, the way you've acted, the things you've said, and how you can actually build that bridge to a community that you say you want to do towards. Because based on your actions and how you ran the Streamer Awards, and yes, chat, she is ultimately responsible for the Streamer Awards because it is her event, right? She is the head honcho, right? If there's a feeling, she ultimately has to answer for that. She is responsible for everything, right? So if she wants to actually reach out to VTubers, then you need to do some deep research or partner with somebody that can actually assist you with that. Because this year was absolutely fucking atrocious. And I know my chat would agree as well.
Yeah. I'm not doing that. I don't like, I think it's like frustrating when I see even our own fans defending me and be like, oh, she should just give it up for her own mental health. Then you don't know me. Like, you're defending the wrong thing. Like, I am someone who loves to learn. I really am. I am someone that's like really passionate about this. Like, I do not do this for money. I do not do this for...
You definitely don't do this for money.
You know, I don't do it for anything besides genuine passion for the project.
Yeah.
And it's just not going anywhere. This show is...
Which, again, I think is perfectly reasonable and fine. You want to continue to improve. But this year created such a divisive issue, specifically for VTubing. I'm just talking about VTubing, right? You cannot look at your event as an overall success when your goal is to bridge gaps, to bring people together. You categorically actually did the opposite of that. What's up, Mochimi? We're talking about the Streamer Awards. Yeah, very sour. Left a very bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. So if she actually went to learn, she would at least spend some of that time learning a thing or two. And am I up to give her a chance? Absolutely. But do I believe it's going to happen? No, I don't. I'll be real. I don't feel like it's going to happen. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, chat. But this is where I'm going to, kind of put things to rest when it comes to the whole Streamer Awards and, of course, the Rakai stuff. So, obviously, Rakai is going to be banned for through January. So I'll follow up with you guys when he is ultimately back on Twitch. So we'll try to click to jerk each other off. Yeah, I mean, it feels that way, right? If you're going to make an event where it's not supposed to be that, well, you need to make sure that you actually come across that way, right? And sadly, it just did not come that way or across that way at all to most general audiences, and especially the Streamer Awards, right? Who's going to watch the Streamer Awards? People's audiences, but also streamers, right? Streamers are going to watch it, So when you were making it look that it is not inclusive and it's not about bringing people together, you're going to get judged for it, right? And I appreciate your tenacity, but also I would appreciate your openness and willingness to change, specifically towards VTubers in particular, because I got to say, you as the leader of this, whole rodeo, you blew it. She absolutely blew it. Only watch it for the badge. Yeah, I could see that. I could absolutely see that. And, I wouldn't even blame you for it. So, I get it. Yeah, I totally get it. Yeah, just represent VTubers better. I mean, there's obviously other criticisms, but I'm focusing more on the VTuber side of it. So, again, why was Burnt Peanut even put in that category when he doesn't even consider himself a VTuber to begin with? So, really, really dumb, chat. Really, really dumb. Let's go take a look at some other various news before we talk about some of our bigger stories. So first up, chat, Dexter and YouTube are having beef with each other. That is right. YouTube actually banned a creator for putting a business email address in a video description. According to Dexerto, their moderation tools flagged it for directing users to another site. So this is what Dexerto put out. Right. Well, I'm not going to say Dexerto was always accurate because there's certainly not. However, YouTube was very upset down here commenting on this. Updates from YouTube official account saying this is a full story designed to stoke fear for clicks. Dexerto didn't reach out to us to verify this before posting. Here are the facts. This channel was terminated correctly for violations had nothing to do with their business email. The vast majority of content moderation decisions we reviewed on X have been correct. When we make a mistake, we own it, work hard to fix it. Oh yeah, just like, you know, all of those automated channels that your AI bans. Yeah, you definitely work hard to fix it, right? However, chat, this guy community noted as this is not a false story. The affected user has called his post out for its denial and posted proof that the story is true, which YouTube has ignored. Let's go take a look. Don't you love it when YouTube tries to stand up and be like, we didn't do anything wrong, and it gets called out on it? Well, story, first of all, you're accusing Dexoda. Take an image I have as proof. It's completely related to redirecting users, which I never did. Your AI mistaking my email. Third, your staff trolled me 2 times in DMs. I'm reinstated. If I'm lying, prove it or fix it. Of course, here in this message, let's take a look. Getting your channel taken down is quite concerning. Let me shed some light for you. We reviewed your content and found several repeated violations of our community guidelines. You know, that's why we removed it. Here's what our policy says. Content that contains spam, scams, or other deceptive practices that seek to exploit the community are not allowed on YouTube. What's up, Away? How are you? This includes titles, thumbnails, or descriptions that promise users something in the video but actually direct them to other sites. On top of that, you can see here that they're like, hey, just got an update this morning, and I have good news. Your channel has been reinstated. And of course, it was actually never truly reinstated, right? So, yeah, exactly, Daz. So, here's a proof that's related to redirection and description. I hadn't anything else other than an email. So, and again, just putting that again, and again, showing these messages. So, very crazy that, I mean, not that I'm surprised that the YouTube is like, oh yeah, you know, everything we do is right. Our AI system is perfect. You know, we see stuff on X, we always fix it. Yeah, bull fucking shit. Don't even lie to us, YouTube. You demonetized my account for 90 days for no reason. You wouldn't even explain what it was. Even when I would have looked at stuff and I like tried to point out, was it this or this or anything? You cannot even, you systematically cannot even prove your own statement. So, absolute bullshit here coming from YouTube. I think it's funny that Dexerdo and YouTube are actually like fighting each other. It's really crazy. So, big call out right there, chat. What's up, Peter? What's up, Misu? So, who was here during the stream where we talked about the subreddit for art? Well, the subreddit for art, if you guys forgot, was actually had somebody running that moderation, running moderation on that Discord that decided to get a little power hungry. It was a pretty crazy story. However, good news, chat. The subreddit for art has announced a new 20-person moderation team. And the artist who originally was singled out, they were unbanned. So they overturned a lot of unfair bans as well. All around, really, really good news. Looks like things are being fixed. Very crazy story when that broke as well. In other news, guys, taking a look here, looks like Kadokawa, which is, of course, one of the groups behind Banana Fish, No Game, No Life, Zero, that anime, and lots of other ones that you would know of, right? Didn't actually even approve of the AI dub that got taken down from Amazon. You guys remember that? So if you don't know, Amazon used AI dubs over some animes that they had listed, most notably Banana Fish. Well, Kadokawa was even aware that they were doing that. That's so fucked up. To actually go and AI dub something with zero permission or anything like that, right? And again, nobody approved this. Let's go take a look here. I think that's a big deal, right? If you're gonna dub something, right, it should 100% be approved by the creators of that anime, right?
Who approved Amazon's AI anime dubs? Well, some of the anime companies involved
crazy.
did not.
Marvin, you sick, ugly.
Yeah, you see how bad it is? Like, it's atrocious.
Comment from Katakawa and Sentai Filmworks High Dive about the No Game No Life Zero English and Spanish AI dubs over the weekend. Sources at High Dive stated that it was
bad
quote,
too.
not aware in advance, end quote, of the AI dubs for its titles, and is quote, looking into it.
I feel like honestly you could sue over that, right? Because not only are you misrepresenting your anime, but you're also like, you're lowering the quality of it as well.
Amazon, end quote. Katakawa
I don't know if
stated
there's a
that
case
it
in
has
that,
not
but
approved an AI dub, quote,
I don't know.
in any form, end quote. ANN also reached out to Aniplex regarding the Banana Fish English and Latin American Spanish dubs, but did not receive a comment by press time. Many anime fans and voice actors shared their opposition to the AI dubs, with some even
which you
calling
should
for
do.
an
I mean,
Amazon
it's
boycott.
garbage.
Kara Edwards wrote, using AI to replace artists and performers destroys the very essence of what makes us human. Abigail Blythe wrote, hey, so yeah, you know that capitalist holiday that's coming up this week that Amazon is known for hosting, Cyber Monday? Yeah, boycott that. These dubs also included anime titles Vinland Saga, Pet, and Journal of the Mysterious Creature. Amazon appeared to react, shortly removing the English AI dub.
Yeah, at least they did
Spanish
remove it,
AI
but
dubs are still available. What do you think about AI dubs? Let
yeah,
us know in the
absolutely,
comments, and
Annabelle.
please
How are
share the
you,
story
kitty?
and follow ANN.
Very, very crazy story that this happened. So they did ultimately take them down, but it certainly calls into question, what does the future look like for AI dubbing, right? I mean, taking jobs away from talented voice actors, taking the soul out of a beautiful animation in a film and anime. I mean, it's atrocious, right? It's absolutely gross. So I hope that we will never talk about this again. However, I'm sure we will. But it is quite unfortunate. Speaking of AI, chat, I do want to talk about something recently that happened on the Creator Awards. But first up, let's go check in here with the winner of Content Creator of the Year from the Streamer Awards, and that was Voice Critical. So let's take a look.
Congratulations. Here are the nominees for Content Creator of the Year. Cadril, Kai Sanat, Moist Critical,
Please God,
Sakura
anybody but
Miko,
me.
and The Burnt Peanuts.
Please God, anybody but me.
And the Game Award goes to Moist Critical. Congratulations. All right. Here are the nominees for Best Fighting Game. 2XKO, Capcom Fighting Collection 2, Fatal
That's cool.
Fury City of the
Thanks.
Wolves, Mortal Kombat
That's cool, thanks.
Legacy Collection, and Virtua Fighter 5 Revo
That was sweet.
World Stage. The Game Award goes to congratulations.
I love him so much. He's just like, okay, that's great. Next. Like, I think he really realizes how much it just like, it's really not that important, right? It means nothing to him, right? And I kind of like echo that sentiment in a lot of ways. Like, bro, he's just doing his thing, you know? He's being the best that he can be. He's not really worried about everybody else. So I appreciate that about him. I always love Moist. Very funny reaction I had to show you. However, chat, during the Game Awards, there's a particular game you might have heard of, and that is Clair Obscur. That is right. Expedition 33 won 9 awards, chat. The most ever at any Game Awards. Game of the Year, Best RPG, Best Narrative, Best Art Direction, Best Score, Music, Best Game Direction, Best Debut Indie Game, Best Independent Game, and Best Performance from Jennifer English. Absolutely fucking nuts, chat. A huge, huge sweep. Now, why are we talking about, Clair Obscur Expedition 33 in AI, chat? Well, a little bit of bad news, depending how you take it. Turns out, chat, that the Expedition 33 team admitted to using generative AI in the game and defended it as another tool. We use some AI, but not much. The game holds a historical record in Game of the Year awards. And of course, AI to help develop video games this year to stay. So, optimizing resources. We use some AI, but not much. The producer, Clair Obscur, tells Yale Pass via video conference, the key is that we were very clear about what we wanted to do and what to invest in. And of course, technology has allowed us to do some things that were unthinkable a short time ago. Unreal Engine 5's tools and assets have been very important in improving the graphics, gameplay, and cinematics. So let's go take a look here, because my question was, what exactly was it used on? What kind of AI were you actually using, right? Well, I do want to point out to you, back on December 4th, there was an interview done on Game Pressure where the developers of Clair Obscur said that they have no room for some of this stuff. So let's go take a look. I mean, for no to creative AI. So some of the topics that they discussed during this interview was storyline experience in creating a game with a relatively small team, etc. Right? But at one point, a question unrelated to the game itself was raised: the role of artificial intelligence in video games. Right? This, of course, refers to not the capabilities of computer, opponents, but to the use of creative artificial intelligence in game development. First, made it clear the studio doesn't want AI involved in anything creative and isn't interested in anything made by artificial intelligence. So, I do want to play this quote for you here because I feel like it's very relative to the overall discussion we're gonna have today. Right here, let me play it for you.
I think we agree that when it comes to anything creative, our answer is essentially no. It's like taking away all the joy of creating a game. We love making games. We love creating.
What's up, GR? How are you?
Creating is one of the most beautiful things people can do. So, when it comes to creation, our answer is a firm no. Nothing in the game will come from AI. We state this clearly. It's a firm no for us. Beyond that, I don't have a formed opinion, science, responsibility, process, and so on. It doesn't matter to me as long as it works, but when it comes to creative things and things that must come from the heart, for us, it means a definite no.
So, we see this thing where they're like, okay, well, back in this state, they're like, well, comes from the heart and it's creative. We're not using AI, right? But then here it's kind of like, well, we use some AI, but not much. So what are they using AI for? That's my question. Is it more generating ideas? Is it more like assistance? What exactly is it, right? So over on Reddit, a lot of people were talking about it. And I wanted to read some comments because I felt like they were some interesting ideas, right? So from what it's worth, here's what the studio said about AI, referencing this document here, right? So King has only proven use of AI in their game was as means to make placeholders that were later fully replaced with original artwork. I think they stuck to that in that regard. Although at the same time, beyond this assets, we don't know what else might have used AI. So who knows? A lot of flippy flopping, which probably doesn't help the optics, but it's too late for that anyways with all the praise and awards. King is right in this sense that it's basically the new norm. Why would they ever say how much they did or didn't use Gen AI at this point? I think that's a good question. Every single field of software will have employees utilizing some kind of AI. That is true. Even in my old editing job, we used AI. The difference is exactly what it's used for and how much of the work is delegated to it. It's just too useful of a tool not to use to some degree. But a company creating lots of its assets entirely from AI is a lot different to a few textures or basic assets being used. Same goes for the code. It's stupid for any dev studio to admit it honestly, because the public does not understand or like generative AI. It's asking for AI slap game comments, then in the future will just go on in secret and you'll never know. Fact is, most people can't discern real from fake if they were paid to do it. They just call anything they dislike AI based on vibes. So a lot of very strong points in here, a lot of good points as well, right? So unfortunately, chat, this is quite true. There are a lot of companies that use AI that you just have no idea. I mean, even on my thumbnails, right? Here, let me show you a thumbnail that I made today. You see this thumbnail, chat? Technically, I used AI to make it because I removed the background from this, pulled it from another picture that is, editing with AI. So I use AI every day. You know what I mean? Like, there are times where AI can be used as a tool to assist you, right? Where it can be helpful or a good thing, right? And I'm not obviously using generative AI, but Caesar, cancel her. But you see how AI can actually be useful as a tool, right? Not generative AI. This is just photoshopping and using AI to adjust the image. So, right, exactly. That's not even like, that's not even the issue, right? Gen AI is the biggest issue here. So I guess.
Look at this graph.
No, I don't want to look at this crap. I don't want to look at this crap. So, I think that here's my take on this, chat, and you can let me know what you think about this. So they say we use some AI, but not much. The case that we were very clear about what we wanted to do and what to invest in. And of course, technology has allowed us to do things that were unthinkable a short time ago. So, kind of based on what I've seen, they've used it as placeholders for certain art, things like that. It seems like to me they didn't use generative AI, but also there's no proof that they did it either.
God!
Shut the fuck up, Markiplier. I'm trying to discuss something important, but I feel like overall, at least looking at what's going on, I think that they were at least truthful that they didn't use Gen AI. At least that's my opinion. Kind of looking at the context of looking at everything, but obviously when people see AI, normally it has a very negative connotation associated with it. So I'm not sure, guys. What do you think about this? I mean, I give you my opinion. Does it take away from the awards? Do you think that Clair Obscur is bad now? You know, what do you think? Why is the graduation music coming back on? Right, exactly. As long as you're not shipping it out, right? If you're just using it as a placeholder. I mean, I think you're seeing, depending on what it is, right? I think that to a point could be okay. To me, it's not about what AI is available. That's the issue. The issue is how the AI is being used. Right, exactly. So, I think in this case, it seems okay. Obviously, I don't want other people's work being stolen and other people benefiting off of it. But using it as a tool to streamline stuff, I think is okay, right? To help things, as long as it's not Gen AI. Also, be very aware that some journalists like to present things in the worst faith possible. Yep. So that's why I kind of like dug into it a little bit, because I'm like, how true is this, right? You know, and looking back on this old one, it was kind of interesting. They were very firm about stuff that had to do with creation, right? Or things that quote unquote came from the heart. So it seems like to me this development company is very strongly against generative AI, but they use AI as like maybe like a placeholder, as a tool to help them develop. So I'll certainly keep an eye on this, chat. I know a lot of people are talking about it just because, again, this game won, you know, so many awards, right? Clair Obscur has been hailed as one of the greatest games of all time, right? So very interesting. Definitely something to talk about big time. I can confirm that the game did deserve every award it got. It has too much art and soul to have any sense of AI. As for the Gen AI part, as long as it's only there's a placeholder, nothing more, then it's fine. I think the issue is like,
I'm so happy because I'm a gummy bear,
Yeah. I think the issue is when it comes to Gen AI, I just don't want, in my opinion, I don't think it should be used. I don't think it's, you know, something that should be supported at all, in my opinion. You know what I mean? Now, if you're using it as a tool, of course, to assist you and help you finish a project or something like that, to expedite or speed up things, yeah, absolutely, that's great. Just I think Gen AI is the main issue in this conversation. So very interesting, though. Very interesting chat. So I was gonna say that they did update to replace the placeholder sometime after release. Yep, that's exactly what was said. Big Chungus. AI was used for placeholder textures. 1 or 2 are missing before the game's release, but were patched on the very first patch. Yep, exactly. So, personally, I think the Gen AI should not be used. Right. I mean, for me, it's a moral issue, right? You're taking from somebody else. I mean, yeah, using as a placeholder. Let's say hypothetically, right? You're using Gen AI as the placeholder, right? I mean, morally, for me, I would have a problem with that, just because it's like, I don't want Gen AI used at all. I think Gen AI is problematic as a whole, right? So I wouldn't want to support it at all. Yeah, but if you're using AI as a tool to maybe expedite a process or something, okay, great. That's kind of different, right? So, either way, I'll keep my ear to the ground. I'll let you know what's going on with this one as we hear more. But right now, not a whole lot to go off of, all right? I mean, this happened just 2 days ago. We have these prior reports, so everybody kind of still talking about it, and I'll let you know if anything changes, okay? still important to talk about. Another news, guys. South Carolina is hopping in on the Roblox hate train. You'll love to see it. South Carolina Attorney General has launched an investigation of Roblox over child safety concerns. That is right.
$50 DoorDash gift card. $25 DoorDash gift card. $100 DoorDash gift card.
No, we don't need to add more time to the timer, bro. But yes, that is right. South Carolina Attorney General is going into the Roblox issue here. As a dad and as Attorney General, I was always fight to protect South Carolina children. Yeah, I gotta tell you something really crazy. So, remember that I missed stream, not last Wednesday, but the Wednesday before? Well, I actually went and got my hair trimmed up on Tuesday, and I went and saw my normal girl who does my hair. And she has a radio playing in her place, and on the radio, no fucking joke, they were announcing a class action lawsuit here in Texas about Roblox. Literally, they're like, if your child has ever suffered from inappropriate actions in Roblox, then please contact our office, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, it's actually crazy, chat. So it's real. I mean, it's absolutely out there. Yeah, Texas was one of the first people to go into it. So, God damn it, Tal, was that you? Oh my God. Thank you, Tal. Thank you so much. Wait, 100 times. Dude, Tal, what the fuck? Thank you so much, dude. Everybody tell Tal, big W. Thank you for the 100, man. I appreciate you so much. I can't believe Texas is doing something good, chat. Holy shit. Thank you so much, Tal. I appreciate you, dude. $100. Oh my God, I can get a Taco Bell like 500 times. Oh my God, chat. Speaking of Taco Bell, I know I'm getting sidetracked. Can we just talk about this, chat? Yeah, can we just talk about the fact that the quesarito is back? Yes! I love the quesarito. I love the quesarito. Thank you so much again, Tal, for feeding me constantly. I appreciate you. Huge W. Personal huge W, chat. Love to see it. All right, so guys, do you remember we were talking about Ethan Klein and Casey Tron a few weeks ago? You guys remember,
Back to that photograph. It reminds me of the photograph.
I want to go back to the photograph. I want to try new. I want to go to the photograph. I'm going to get so many quesaritos. So, we were talking about Ethan Klein and Casey Tron, where Ethan Klein was suing Casey Tron for, derogatory comments, you know, of course, slandering him, etc., right? Well, all he did ask for was an apology. Well, chat, it looks like things between Casey Tron and Ethan Klein are finally settled. That is why Casey Tron actually did a public apology. So, guys, let's go take a look here at this public apology. And this is a big deal, right, chat? Very, very big deal, because we were, you know, we thought she was really going to fight all of it, every single second of it. But she did decide to, you know, apologize. She came out and said, you know, I'm sorry, and it looks like the lawsuit is going to be dropped because of that. So let's take a look.
And by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content nuke. I want to begin by stating I take responsibility for infringing the content nuke. The lawsuit was not frivolous. When I said the lawsuit was frivolous and based on misogyny, it was to garner sympathy, protect my own reputation, and retaliate against the Kleins. This lawsuit has given me a greater understanding of copyright protection, people's copyrights, and the importance of protecting copyrights in the online
Yeah, I agree, Amos. I mean, you gotta remember... Relatable. You gotta remember that she was, she already stated she was having financial problems, things like that because of the lawsuit.
Community. It is important for the entire content creation community to respect the intellectual property rights of other creators, and I will adhere to the lessons I've learned throughout this process going forward. I also want to make clear that I did not receive any support, financial or otherwise, from Hassan Piker. Hassan never even reached out to me privately to offer words of support. Speaking honestly...
What a surprise, chat! Wow, Hassan promising something and not doing it? I never saw that coming.
found his indifference to my suffering hurtful, especially after he hinted he might help me behind the scenes. It felt like he wanted to receive credit from the public for him helping me without providing any.
Yep.
As to the GoFundMe money,
color me shocked, chat. Color me shocked.
If there are any remaining funds after I pay my attorney's fees, I have agreed to pay the remaining funds to the clients. The funds will not go to anyone else, including Denims or Frogan, to defend their lawsuits. For the record, I have agreed to cooperate with the clients in their litigation against the H3 Snark mods for promoting my live stream to the extent that I am able. I will offer my support, including testifying under oath to everything I have just stated, to help their cause. I also want to take the opportunity to acknowledge other misconduct and bad behavior I have exhibited online.
So I do want to stop here and just make sure that we are very clear, right? So the lawsuit is going to be dropped towards KC-tron, right? It is still going to continue toward Frogan and Denim. So that is not changing, right? So so you're reading this, so it's not from the heart. I'm genuine. I mean, you know, I will say this, Joe. I don't think there's anything wrong with reading from a script, especially with something like this. I think a lot of people. I think a lot of people.
What's really
give
funny
people
is he
shit
was
for that,
vacationing in China at this time and making thousands betting on Chinese horse racing, but couldn't even give his supposed friends a penny. LMAOL.
Right. So, I definitely think that it's okay, right? I think a lot of people, give people shit for that, but you gotta remember, right? She needs to be very specific in what she says, right? Because this can be taken. It's already in court, right? Everything she says can and will be used in the court of law, right? So I think it's very important that she does read from a script in this situation. So I know you guys want to give her shit because it's not from the heart.
What he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
But I think it's okay to use the script.
For example, weaponizing the death of Asmongold's mother was inexcusable. I should know better because I have 3 disabled people that rely on me. Moving forward, I will do better. I also want to apologize to the crew of the H3 podcast.
Okay, TLDR. So a creator put out a video, right? His name is Ethan Klein. He put out a video about Hassan Piker, a different guy, and he was saying a bunch of stuff about him, etc., right? So 3 other creators named Rogan, Denims, and KC-tron watched his video, and while they were watching it live, they told everybody not to watch the original video and to watch theirs, or in other different ways, try to take away viewership from that original video. So because of that, Ethan Klein decided to file a lawsuit against them because they were basically taking away from his video, saying horrible things about him, saying horrible things about other people, trying to move things away from him, basically hurt his viewership and his monetization, etc. Right? So he did a lawsuit. Well, for a while they fought it. That's nice. They fought it for a while, and then now this particular creator said, "Yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna apologize, and hopefully you drop the lawsuit." You could check.
Particularly AB and Olivia. I apologize for calling them cowards for not quitting their jobs. That was a shameful attack on 2.
Yeah, she said some pretty horrible stuff, which she's addressing as well. So like, she said like really bad things about Asmongold's mom. I mean, like I don't care if you like Asmongold or not. Don't insult his family, you know.
People who deeply care about Palestine and Palestinian people.
Yeah, there was like no content either. It was just
I missed the part where that's my problem.
I missed the part where that's my problem. I mean, it kind of isn't your problem. But yeah, they also didn't make it transformative. So he had a legitimate reason to actually take them to court.
I have done more than I have ever done for the Palestinian people, including raising over $100,000 in charity. I recognize that they have actually made Palestinian lives better, and my online antagonism and trolling has not. I apologize.
Oh my God, Jeff. Okay, I gotta. I gotta call it here, chat, guys.
You lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God. Stop fucking lying.
Okay, that was pretty good. That was pretty good. Guys, I'm gonna ask you to chill out for the redeems. Because I would like to get through the news and have an actual discussion. So, yeah, if you guys could chill out, I'd appreciate it. I mean, if it's funny, right? Like the why you always lying. I'm not saying don't use redeems, but let's chill out for a bit because I would like to actually have a discussion. So, so she is apologizing in here. I mean, whether you take it or not, or I think it's genuine, that's up to you, right? I mean, to be fair, it's literally all town. I mean, there's like a few here, but it's basically all town.
I apologize to Ethan and Gila personally. I have said extremely mean and cruel things about both of them, particularly my misogynistic attacks against Gila that never should have been said. I also want to acknowledge the pervasive problem of anti-Semitism in leftist spaces. It should concern all of us. I condemn it and will not participate in it. To that end, I wish the client's success in enforcing TED Entertainment's copyright and protecting the legal rights of online content creators.
So there is her apology chat. You know, she says, I apologize for all these things. I'm sorry. She's going to be working with Ethan about everything as well. So, of course, you know, Ethan was like, hey, guess what? You know, don't go attack her. It's settled. This is good, right? However, chat, we got to go check in here with Denims because Denim was not as happy to the response as I was expecting. I thought she would also apologize, but let's go take a look at what she had to say.
This apology, which I can only assume was somehow forced to extract a settlement, was painful to listen to. It is absurd and ironic that Ethan accuses Hassan of being a puppeteer while LARPing as a comic book villain in this way. While it is unfortunate that Ethan appears to have been able to exert control over her in this way, I am happy that Casey Tron was given the opportunity to minimize the harm to her family, avoid the risk of losing her home, and move on from Ethan's lawsuit.
Yeah, she's not giving it up. And if you've been here in prior coverage, you've seen some of the stuff that she has said. That is just absolutely horrible, right? I mean, straight up just like really shitty stuff to say towards somebody, especially Ethan as well. So it's looking, it's not gonna go in her favor, Chad. It's not.
I want to make several things clear. My trial date is October 26th, 26, and I look forward to beating Ethan in court.
Yeah, good luck on
While
that.
Casey, and likely Frogon, have caved to Ethan Klein, which is a decision I doubt they have made lightly, settling like this is not an option for me. It is not an option for me
to
because
do
it
music
would
is
set a
highly
precedent that
appropriate, by the way.
endangers the financial
Just like-
security of any streamer that creates reaction content.
It's perfect.
If you create content that involves commenting on videos on Twitch, or enjoy consuming reaction content, you should be on my side.
This is actually a wild
If you
statement.
don't believe me, please read ahead and let me convince you.
Tal, thank you for the $50 gift card. Let's go. Thank you so much, dude. Well, I'm gonna be eating for like a week. Bro, thank you so much. Tal's just sending me fucking like dinner after dinner, bro. Thank you so much. Everybody, please tell Towel. Thank you. Thank you so much, Tal. I really do appreciate you and all your support. Thank you for the gift cards. I'm gonna be eating good, chat. Plenty of quesadillas coming my way, baby. So read this, chat. Read this. If you create content that involves commenting on videos on Twitch or enjoy consuming reaction content, you should be on my side. What's up, Dorothy? How you doing? This is such a wild statement. If you react to videos, you should be on my side. No, because I want the truth. Guys, I make react content, so whatever I say, you should be on my side. What? That makes no sense. That makes no sense. Well, let's continue here with her statement, chat.
I watched and reacted to Ethan's
No
highly
nuance.
anticipated content nuke shortly after it aired. Make no mistake, my coverage more than doubled Ethan's video in length. Ethan's video spanned roughly 104 minutes. I spent 230 minutes reacting to, critiquing, and commenting on his video and the content in it, during which I paused 210 times. That means I added 120% of the runtime in commentary, on average pausing every 30 seconds to add 36 seconds of commentary. This commentary length is substantially more than Asmongold, XQC, or any of the many other streamers and YouTubers that watched the content nuke in full.
So here is the issue, Chad. So, you know, I have seen the her coverage video. I didn't watch the full thing. I watched the first, I think, like 20 minutes of it, right? And it's hard to find too. But anyway, so she posted this, right? You know, went through the coverage, etc., right? It's not so much about the fact that you didn't transform it, right? Because there were other people that were a lot less transformative, and I think that was more aimed at Frogan and Caseytron, right? The issue with you is you actually tried to make sure that viewers were not pointed towards him. You tried to take away viewership from him. And that particular bullet point is what is aimed more at you, Denims, less so about the transformative part. Just because you say, I'm suing 3 people, and out of these 3 people, here's these 2 bullet points, right? That doesn't mean both apply to you. That just means, you know, maybe one or both, or one or the other, right? So I really feel like that she's like, well, I'm gonna ignore 1 bullet point, so that way none of it applies to me. Like, no. There's multiple points within the lawsuit. You can't just do that, homie. It don't work that way. Yo, Tom, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for the $15 gift card. You know, my dad invited me to go to Disney in January, like January 4th through the 9th, but I'm like, I don't think I can take that time off. Dad, I'm sorry. Stop buying stuff for me. Yo, Shadow Jacket, thank you for the monsters. Yo, stop clearing my throne, chat. Oh my god, thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. You guys know I love my monsters, so thank you guys so much. Yeah, I don't know if I could take all that time off. I would feel bad, but yeah, my dad asked me to go to Disney. I'm like, oh, I want to go, but I don't think I can make it. So thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Bro, oh my god, it's cleared the throne. Please do not clear the throne. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you for the monsters. You know I will use them well. Thank you so much, guys. Y'all are great. You're clearing your throat. No. Clear my throne. Clear your throat. I do have a lot of stuff in my throat all the time. Mostly team, because I talk all the time. Filling in so much time with your dad, I'm sure people don't understand. Nah, because, like, I don't know, let's see what happens with the subathon before I decide that. Yeah, maybe I'll go for, like, a 2 days or something. I don't know. We'll see, chat. I feel like I owe you guys a lot because I've taken so much time off this month, you know, and I feel really bad about
Regardless, I do this because I like you personality and you a goober, so get wrecked.
So get wrecked. Thank you so much, Tal. You're very sweet. I do like milk tea. I never drink it, but I do love it. Just because, like, the tea I make is for my throat. It's not, like, for, like, enjoyment. I mean, like, it is what it isn't, but it's more just for throat health rather than, like, oh, I love the flavor of this tea, right? So I wrote Disney stream. You know, I don't think I even have a setup for that, you know, lockdown. It takes a lot to do that. Yeah, I know, right? I know. Crazy. So we'll see. Let's get to a year and then we'll discuss it, okay, chat?
Like, this is not fair at all.
Ha, you're old. We'll discuss it, chat. We'll discuss it. Okay, so anyway, as I was saying, she goes on to ignore one of the main points that is against her, try to address the other one as the main issue of the lawsuit, which isn't the case, right?
As we know, Ethan decided not to sue Asmongold, XQC, or anyone other than the 3 of us. But he wouldn't sue them. They didn't intentionally try to deprive him of revenue, and you said yourself that you did. This notion is frivolous and is a fabrication. Ethan claims he is pursuing his claim against me only because of some claimed malicious intent on my part.
And there is, we saw
there are
clips
2 statements that Ethan falsely claims demonstrate my intent, along with his conspiracy theory about collusion with Reddit moderators, none of whom I have ever communicated with.
I'm not gonna lie, this is the first I've heard about this. But pop off, girly. Yeah, you do what you gotta do, girly. Oh my god.
The first statement is my response to a chat message. I read it out. we're relying on you to stay live so we don't have to give the nuke views, and then replied, yeah, I'm going to stream it. Since he's confirmed it's coming out today, I'm gonna stream it. I hope this is self-evident, but it would be bizarre for me to take that opportunity to bring attention to this group of people and how they actually should watch his video on his channel. It isn't my place, I don't care, and making a big deal out of it would only encourage the zealotry that Ethan is upset about. I merely acknowledged that I was going to react to it, and moved on.
There was some Reddit posts about sources to watch a video without giving
on a
Ethan
chat
views.
message I did not write is delusional.
Okay, sure thing. Stu, thank you so much for the tea, cutie. I appreciate you. Bro, I down that tea all the time. Like, it's the only reason to be able to talk back to back like every day. So, let's continue, chat.
The second statement is a throwaway shill comment I said after the video before signing off. Well guys, if you enjoyed not giving any views to that terrible video, follow, subscribe, throw a prime if you like my content. As an aside, this statement is factual, almost certainly, if someone watched my coverage,
this
they
is
had
literally
no interest
proof
in
of
watching
intent.
Ethan's video without the
To me,
addition
this
of
feels like
critical
proof of
commentary,
intent.
and never would have. Regardless, this statement does not characterize my intent. At most, you can say that this is a mean-spirited comment in poor taste, making a joke like this is too far, and that Ethan Klein deserves more respect. We can agree to disagree.
This almost to me proves your intent, right? I mean, she says like, it doesn't characterize my intent, but to me that feels pretty intentional. You know, I didn't catch that, Tuxedo. Yeah, I did catch that. She said that she would testify. Nah, you messed up, dude. You messed up. At this point, don't even make a post on Twitter. Just walk away. Just walk away, dude. Thank you guys so much again for all the support today, guys.
I humbly request that we take this opportunity to question Ethan's framing of events, and call a spade a spade. Ethan is bullying people who said things about him he did not like.
He's not bullying you.
And he
He's
can
calling
do
you
that
out
only
for your
because
BS.
he has more money than them. In
Oh
doing
my
so,
God.
at least in his lawsuit against me, he is setting a disastrous precedent for our corner of the internet, and my hope is that others in our community with resources like Ethan's do not follow in his small footsteps.
Here's the most important, chat. Please donate to my legal fund. Every penny donated is gone exclusively to court costs and fees, and we'll go nowhere else. As stated earlier, my trial date is October 26, 2026, and I look forward to beating Ethan in court, ideally with your assistance. Thank you for your attention in this matter. So, I really just want to say here that I think that she is very strongly, I don't know if she's intentionally trying to gaslight or she's just very delusional, but hearing some of the stuff that she has said, she's cooked. She's absolutely cooked, chat. I mean, it's not going to go well for her at all. But the thing is, too, is what I want to point out up here is like, you know, she says, oh, well, they didn't sue Asmongold and all these other people, right? Well, the reason they didn't sue these people is because, number one, they didn't misrepresent what was in the video, right? And they did transform it. But also, on top of that, they weren't trying to funnel viewers away from the initial video. And that's the two big problems with the entire court case in itself, which she, again, dodges the main point and only addresses one. So I just wanted to update you all that Casey Tron has indeed, you know, really, you know, is going to, of course, you know, do her thing and just be like, hey, you know, I apologize. And that's it. You know, we're going to move on. I will give all the money that I had. Ethan's cool with that. She will testify against the other people as well. Whereas, of course, Denham says, yeah, no. So, of course, Hassan decided to react to Casey Tron's apology. So let's go hear what he had to say about that. Now, remember, chat, just a little reminder. Hassan said that he would feel, he wanted to help Casey Tron in her court case. Here you go.
The Kleins made Casey Tron apologize and say stuff about you. Oh, awesome. Is she done? Is it over? Will she no longer be haunted by the H3H3 podcast? Right. I hope she said I suck. I don't give a shit. She settled and threw you under the bus, kind of? What do you mean? Under what bus? Something about your indifference, but whatever. We shouldn't talk about this, to be honest. No, great. She should have went harder. You think I give a shit? I want this legal bullying to end. You can say whatever the fuck you want about me. If it's gonna get Ethan Klein off your ass, go ahead.
He really doesn't give a fuck. Like, you're absolutely right, Dad. He's just like, nah, I don't give a fuck. Which is kind of sad, right? Like, if you say you're gonna help somebody, you should help them. Like, be a person of your word. Be a man of your word, you know?
She said she had to say, you said you will help, but did not help at all and just use it to make yourself popular. That's what they demanded in the settlement. That's so fucking sad. But hey, yeah, no, that's right. I'm a bad person. You can say whatever the fuck you want about how much of a fucking
he straight up
douchebag
said he would help. You know what I mean? He said he was going to help, you know, Cal.
I am, how much you hate me in your settlement negotiations. If Ethan Klein is up your asshole, crawling up your asshole, hell yeah.
Bro. Actual bro moment.
Say I'm a bad guy. Say I'm anti-Semitic. Say I'm an anti-Semitic terrorist. You think I give a shit? What are you, crazy? Yeah, I want this fucking insane. I want this insane torment to end.
I think it's more like my issue is that if you said that you're gonna help somebody, even implied, like very loosely, right? Why do you keep buying stuff off my throat? Thank you, Alex, and a $25 gift card. If you say you're gonna do something, you should do it. That's my point. But you imply it, whatever. If you say you're gonna do something, you should do it. The end. That's the story. Be a person of your word. You know, your word is everything. It's not something that you just throw out there, right? That's your reputation, that's who you are, that's your morals, that's who you stand by, right? So if you're gonna do something, like, do it, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Oh my god, enthusiast, thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. I have no idea how much you just donated, because it doesn't tell me. Hold on. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. Oh my god, I'm gonna have to add so much time. You guys are trying to make sure we get to a year. Wait a second, you're scamming me. You're trying to make sure we get to a year, chat. No, wait, no, we're not supposed to get to a year. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate you. No, I don't want that. That is not helpful at all. Why does this not do anything, bro? Yeah, it feels that way, which is quite sad. I really, really hate that. Thank you so much, enthusiast. I appreciate you. I'm going to add your time right now, actually. And I will get all the throne time at the end of stream. Thank you again so much. Really do appreciate all of you. Yeah, don't even get me started on the doggo part. So, ultimately, chat, this is kind of where I'm going to end our conversation about what's been going on with Ethan Klein and Casey Tron and all that kind of stuff. So, let me know what you think about it. You know, let me know. I'm always listening to what you guys have to say about it. So, YouTube friends, how are you guys doing today, by the way? I've seen some of you chatting, but how are you guys doing today? Always looking at your comments. So, chat, let's go talk about the big elephant in the room. And that is Nina Lynn, chat. So, what's been going on with Nina Lynn? Well, you know, Nina Lynn has been getting called out by a bunch of people, right? Obviously, for getting banned on Twitch. Well, a lot of Nina Lynn's friends, I decided to call out Stable Ronaldo and Jason, saying that they were haters. Nina didn't steal anything. She paid for all of it. She gives back to her community. So, you know, in this clip here, Nina Lynn clearly was tag switching. So she would take a big item and put a sticker on it that was for something lower price and scan it out that way. She even admitted to stealing. However, her friends are like, no, she didn't do anything wrong.
Not true. Wait, no, what? Say it. Okay, so there's people out there that want to say that. Shoplifting at Target. Get this right. Everything that we buy.
If I speak, I'm in big trouble. I mean, I think everybody is on the same page. I've hated her since she stepped on my car. and thought it was funny. That was.
Okay, no, actually, like I used to fuck with them so hard, like Stable and like Ronaldo and Jason. But they're like woman haters. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm so drunk right now, but no, like actually, like it's insane.
No, yeah,
yeah, like I get it's your friend, but good friends hold other friends accountable.
It doesn't mean anything. And also, like, Nina didn't steal anything. Like, actually, like.
Dude, that's bullshit. She actually admitted to it.
She paid for everything she went through. She goes to the store. She spends $500 on groceries just because she loves us. Why wouldn't she pay for something that was like $20?
It
was literally just a clip farm.
No, literally, like. So if people out there want to say this, it's not true.
Insane.
It's not true.
She didn't steal.
She didn't steal it. That's our girl.
Actually,
yeah, dude. I got some bad news. Yeah, I got some bad news for you.
Why are you guys talking about all the money that she spent on the angel tree today? Guys, she gives back to the community, so I don't know why.
Okay, maybe that's true. I just don't know, but could somebody give me proof that she's actually done that? Because I've never seen that. Okay, not saying that she hasn't done it, but I would just like some proof.
Oh, no, wait. I kind of watch him sometimes, but
no, but that's
she didn't steal. She didn't steal.
No, okay.
She didn't steal.
He said 9 to 5 was harder than streaming.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, I'm going with Nina. Yeah, fuck both of them. Fuck Jason and
Yeah, exactly. Like she already admitted to it. So what are you talking about? So again, chat. You know, they're saying she didn't shoplift. She's a great person. She gives back to the community. Well, let's see, chat. Let's actually find out if that is true. So, yeah, let's go take a look. You know, that's fine because I got a backup video. So nice try, Twitter. Fuck you. That's right, Twitter. I got a backup video. So let's go take a look, guys, at all of her actions that she's done, where she's shoplifted and done really horrible things on multiple streaming platforms.
Look, I got me some Target too. Guess how much I paid? $3.99. How much is the cake?
$39.
$39? Okay. Fuck. Continue scanning. What the fuck? How do I get this?
Remember, guys, she did not shoplift. Remember, chat.
Just here. Pay now. She did that. Items. If it don't scan, it's free, right? Why is it not scanning?
They're coming. Hide the stuff.
Fuck. Okay. We're gonna. Got it. Oh, damn it.
I'm not going through VTuber news today, Toes, so put in the Discord.
More? Yes, it's more. Shit. Can we just pretend you didn't see it? So right now, we're not scanning this shit.
I'm with it. Come on, let's go. We out.
Remember, chat, she didn't shoplift. Remember that, chat.
Right here? It's crazy. No way, bro. This shit really about to be.
Yeah, this is Nina Lynn.
I'm too poor for this.
Here,
guys,
scan
I'm
it
not
twice.
stealing. I'm not scanning.
Yeah, even the guy's like, oh, they're coming, hide your stuff.
Damn, do we have to scan it twice?
Here.
We're not stealing. We're not. I promise you we're not stealing. Oh my god. It has to be every single one. Fucking annoying. I'm gonna beat your ass. You know what? They keep thinking I'm stealing. I'm not stealing. Excuse me. I am not stealing. It's not mine.
She's really giving back to the community, chat.
Oh my god, I won't steal? Oh, I can't steal in Korea. Maybe in America, not here. I'll come to me. Oh, teacher. Thank you. Holy shit.
They were even on her. Yeah, exactly. So after all of this, chat, you know, remember, she sexually assaulted people live on stream. Of course, she's been shoplifting multiple times live on stream with footage. Even though it took this long, Twitch finally took the shot. I can't believe it, chat. They finally took the shot and permanently banned her. That is right, she's permanently banned on Twitch. Now, this is, in my opinion, a bit too late. The fact that it took this long is absolutely ridiculous. However, they did finally at least get rid of her, right, chat? So, she is permanently banned. If you look in the back half, it does say indefinite. So that is absolutely true. She is permanently banned. So, yeah, oh my god, I'm experiencing the rightful consequences of my own actions. How could this happen to me? Oh my goodness. So chat, of course she is, she's done so. However, Nina Lynn, well, she's denying it. She is straight up denying it, chat. She goes on to say, she's claiming that she, reports saying she's permanently banned. Says she'll be back on Twitch with a trailer dropping soon. Ain't no way motherfuckers making shit up. Y'all are obsessed with where I'll be back. Should do their trailer just because of this. Yeah, exactly, Zio. Keep huffing the copium, girly. Yeah, keep going with that. Right, Corgi, it's crazy. How are you, Macy? What's up? Good to see you, kitty. Yeah, keep huffing the copium. So, finally, Twitch did something right for once. Getting rid of somebody that's so problematic. And I hope she's gone forever. I really, really do. Really, really do. I think the shoplifting is probably an excuse to Permabanned, because their stuff was embarrassing for them, which is straight up essaying. I mean, it doesn't matter, right? It's still a bad thing that is against US, and you should take action against it, right? So, oh yeah, the hypocrisy is absolutely insane. Literally, she just said, "You mad, bro?" Like, are you mad because you just got banned? So, have fun with that one. Absolutely crazy, chat. Absolutely crazy. So, speaking of other crazy stuff, guys, if you're on Kick, I'm so sorry. Because Miskif announced in a new trailer that he's leaving Twitch and moving to Kick. Maybe another reason not to go on Kick. He's got like this whole trailer for it, like it's some kind of big deal. Like, dude, just go away. Just go away. Please, just go away. Also, how can you have a purple lightsaber if you're supposed to be a good guy? Shouldn't you have a red lightsaber? And why is it Star Wars themed? Yeah, where's Disney, bro? Oh, okay, so he is evil. Alright, so he admits he's evil, chat.
It's time you fulfill the prophecy. It's time you...
Oh wait, that's Kick. Take Kick. What evil Star Wars character has a green lightsaber? That doesn't even make sense!
Oh, brother, this guy
That doesn't even make sense, guys. What the fuck? Now, I'm kind of a certified Miskif hater, especially after everything that happened and like in that situation with Imru and stuff like that. All the released footage, things like that. It was horrible. It was horrible. So I want to point you out something really quick, chap. Very important to this overall conversation about Miskif. So, guys, pay attention.
Exclamation mark.
Very, 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 very important. So, this clip comes from 6 months ago. Again, really not that old of a clip. It's half a year, right? So, I understand that things change. But, just, let the clip speak for itself. Here you go.
Exclamation mark. Play. I will not go to Kick. Period. Exclamation point. Play.
Really? That's interesting you say that.
That's it. That's all you need to know. I will not go. Why? I've had times where I've thought about it. I've had times where I think about it. Their owner made me try to kill myself. I will not go to Kick. I'm good.
Very interesting you say that, Miskif. Can you tell me more about what this is? Yeah, can you discuss this with me? Nah, bro, you're cooked. It's because you know you did wrong. You're gonna try and go over to this new platform, reinvent yourself, blah, blah, blah. The same thing 1,000 other shitty people have done. We know what you're about. We know the horrible things that you've done. You literally made this shitty-ass move to try to save any face that you had. You're cooked, bro. See you later, alligator. you know, if you have a green lightsaber, you can hang out with the rest of the crocodiles. Cause I'll see you later, alligator. Go over to Kick. Hopefully, we never have to watch you again on Twitch. Please, dear God. Absolutely crazy, chat. So that is what's going on with Miskif, chat. He is moving over to Kick, even though he said 6 months ago he will never go to Kick. Funny how that works, chat. Yeah, funny how that works. Very crazy. All right, I have so much news to share with you guys, so let me do a stretch here really quick. I will keep talking. I don't even know what that one is, Pop. King and Rumble's land of the demonetized deplatform, yeah. Which kind of sucks because I know there are good people on all platforms, right? And that does suck to hear that he's going to be going to a very poorly regarded website. Fifi just got AI banned. God, that sucks. I'll cover it on Sunday. Put it in Discord. That does suck, though. I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, exactly. So a little bit of good news here coming here from iHeartRadio. iHeartRadio actually is banning AI-generated music and AI personalities on all its stations as part of its Guaranteed Human initiative. If you guys have been on Spotify or other websites, you do have these like AI personality DJs. Well, of course, iHeartRadio says absolutely not, which we love to see. So fantastic. In other news, guys, Asmongold recently had a huge crash out here.
At the end of COD OR2, there were some Sith acolyte that used Viridian lightsabers.
Okay. I don't know that much about Star Wars, so I believe you. But Asmongold actually upset after finding out Twitch had been secretly running ads on his channel and not paying him for it. Let's take a look.
Ad time per hour, 7 seconds. Oh my God. So they cutting down, now I'm not getting, I don't get any fucking money. So they spam ads on my channel.
That's super shady. Look, I don't care if you don't like Aspen or whatever, but that's shady.
They're running ads on my shit, and I don't even get any money. Crazy, you don't get turbo too? I don't get turbo, I don't get anything.
That's actually wild. How do you not get turbo or anything, dude? Like, turbo is just like passive income because anybody that has turbo, whenever they watch you get the same amount of like ad money. So that's actually crazy as fuck. Yeah, what? Bro, even if you don't like Asmin, like getting scammed like that is super crazy. So gotta call out some bad action too from Twitch today.
Doesn't
guys,
YT do the same thing with ads?
Right. So guys, if you could do me a favor, I need a 07. Please, guys. Yes, I need a 07 for the greatest of us all. Tortellini, that is right. Tortellini, the goldfish, has passed away. If you don't know who Tortellini is, he is the goldfish who has defeated all of Elden Ring's bosses. Like Millennia, like Consort Radon. Tortellini beat them all, chat. He was actually the GOAT. 3 years of life, Tortellini. Kicking ass out there. If you've never seen Tortellini, he is amazing, guys. So what happens is there's like a thing behind him that little squares that represent inputs, and wherever he would swim in front of the screen, he would input it into the game. And he beat bosses. He beat Consort Radon, Millennia, all kinds of stuff. It was amazing. So make Tortellini a new boss. That'd be amazing. So rest in peace, Tortellini. Another news, guys, going back to Roblox, Russia is not having it. Russia actually is blocking access to Roblox. And of course, Schlep kind of following up on more of his issues with Roblox. I actually ended up asking Roblox, you know, why were they using a legal strategy that can keep child abuse victims from telling their stories publicly? And guess what they did, chat? They blocked him. Of course they did. So, of course, right here, you know, he goes on to say, you know, what can we get a reasoning as to why they find it necessary to push minor victims into confrontational arbitration, doing this hide sees dangerous from the public, and silences victims from speaking up, who find it vital as part of their healing. And of course, they're like, yeah, nope, So, Roblox continues to do this back and forth where they're like, oh yeah, Schlep, we hate you. We don't want anything to do with you. Oh, Schlep, we love you. We're so sorry. Oh, now we hate you. Like, you're just really making yourself look so much worse right now, Roblox. Considering as much as Schlep has talked about and has brought out against you guys, and your lack of decorum through the whole thing is pretty rough. Pretty rough on Roblox's part. So, Schlep continues to bring the pain when it comes to Roblox chat. And of course, Florida's Attorney General actually said that Roblox ignored predator risk in a new interview with Chris Hansen. The Florida General James, their office issued a criminal subpoena for Roblox earlier this year. So they're getting subpoenaed. They're ignoring predator risk. Yeah, I mean, it's bad out here, chat. Roblox is about to get cooked. Big time. He did. He literally came out of retirement to talk about this. Like, imagine leaving retirement just to talk about an issue. That's crazy. So, I'll keep you up to date on what's going on with Roblox chat. And like I said, it is not looking good at all. It's looking really, really bad for them. In other news, guys, unfortunately, a streamer was robbed. That is right. Streamer Marlon revealed his house actually robbed while he was on a tour. I didn't know until I got there. Then my PS5 stole all my stuff, clothes everywhere. Yeah, fun, bro. So imagine going on a streaming tour and getting robbed, chat. Really, really horrible. Hope there's some justice brought to any of these people, but that super duper sucks. In other news, guys, very famous musician BB Gnome actually made a TikTok a few weeks ago. Let's go take a look at that TikTok.
He don't love me. He don't want me. I just use him for his body. Yeah, yeah.
Of course, he made this where it says, if this gets 1 million likes, I will stop making music. Reaching almost 4 times, actually over 4 times as much of that goal. Going to say stop making music. Well, BB Gnome goes on to say, you guys know I'm meant for the people, and the people have asked me to stop making music. Due to the millions of people begging me to stop, I made the incredibly difficult decision to stop making music for the foreseeable future. Happy holidays, Alex. So, we will see if this proves to be true. I think this is all a publicity stunt. I wouldn't even blame him. It would be really fucking funny. But we will see, chat. So, he's not really made any music since then. I'll give him that. So, what's up, Pharaoh? How are you? Very cool. Yeah, it would be a pretty good joke. If it actually is one. So, yeah, 4 times the million like goal. In other news, guys, K-pop Demon Hunters have actually been named Times Breakthrough of the Year. So, yeah, go grab your issue of Times. It's got K-pop Demon Hunters on it. It's pretty cool, but they are now the Breakthrough of the Year. So, yeah, the movie was pretty fucking awesome. It's so good. If you've watched it, you know. Right, my girlies, exactly. Exactly. In other news, guys, so I want to talk about this particular issue here for a second, because this is kind of crazy, right? So, I don't know if you guys know this Twitch streamer. Their name is Pay Money Wubby. And Wubby is actually under extreme scrutiny right now from the principal and students of a San Diego County high school because he actually rented out their school gymnasium for a 24-hour live stream, which is this one right here, that was sponsored by Fansly. That is right. Let me tell you this again. He rented out a high school gym and did a 24-hour live stream sponsored by Fansly. It's a tiny bit weird. I feel like you get to the planning stage and you go, you know what? That might not be the best idea, right? Why would you want to do that? I mean, don't get me wrong, 24-hour stream sponsored by Fansly, super cool. That's awesome. But why did you pick in a high school gymnasium? I feel like that's an inappropriate setting, chat. What do you think about that? Do you think that's an inappropriate setting, yes or no? Well, of course, Candy Crush Academy... Shut up. Leave me alone. You two shut up. Candy Crush Academy students outraged after gym used for filming very questionable content. Well, let's take a look here at the video chat. Again, just why would you do that? Like, out of all the places in the world, why did you decide that was the best place to do it? Yeah, so what do you think? Yes or no, chat?
After an online streamer rented out the school's gymnasium for a live stream sponsored by an adult content website.
This happened at Canyon Crest Academy on...
I'm very much under the thought and impression that adult content and children's stuff needs to be very, very separated, right? There needs, if there is adult content around a minor, that is a problem. It should be completely separated, right? So I think this call out is at least warranted, right? Out of all the places in the world, why did you do it here? You know,
Saturday, NBC7's Shelby.
I feel like there were
into this all day. She joins us now from
alternatives
just outside the school with more on what she's learned. Shelby.
So let me show you. That's actually a good question, right? Was there adult content? Well, there were these segments where there were some girlies. Yes, it was sponsored, but there were some sections with these girlies with you know, fancy like t-shirts on. Let me see if I can find it. I just had it up a second ago. And I just had it. Here we go. Yeah, all the girlies, some of the girlies have, you know, fancy stuff on there as well, so I mean, I think it's just like a poor setting, you know, like why did you pick a high school gym, you know, like would you not think of the optics of that? You know what I mean? Like, I mean, crying napalm, just because it was cheap doesn't mean it was right. You know, there's always an alternative. You know what I mean? Yeah, like a college or something.
Yeah, Catherine, Monica, several students told us that they found out about this event on Friday when they tried to use the gym, but were told that they couldn't because the event was being set up. So, as you can imagine, that naturally sparked some curiosity. Some of them tuned in for the Twitch stream, and they told us they didn't like what they saw.
What do we get when we finish this? I thought that...
Canyon Crest Academy students say this video is all anyone is talking about.
People have just been saying how disgusting or like, oh my god, I can't believe this happened.
There's another dude who's...
I mean, I don't think there's anything wrong with adult content, right? But there's like a right place and right time, and this doesn't seem like the right place and right time.
Chocolate off of the feet of not safe for work content creators or adult film content creators. Very, very angry.
The video is from a Twitch user who goes by Wubby, a 24-hour stream broadcast from the school's gymnasium, which the school's foundation
like
rents out.
A college center, like would have been way better, you know?
The video showcased scantily clad women and an apparent crucifixion.
It feels nasty. It's gross. I'm astonished. I can't believe my school would let a bunch of basically porn stars come to the school and film on my campus.
I mean, that's definitely misstated, right? Porn stars, just because you're on fancy doesn't mean that you do that kind of stuff, right? But yeah, very misinformed right there. But what I do want to point out is there's a right place and a right time, right? This is just one of those things where it's like, you made a poor decision, dude. Like, you got to do better next time, you know?
Sent an email to families Sunday calling the production inappropriate, distasteful, and in conflict with our organization's core values. In a statement, the district said it appeared to violate the terms of the rental agreement.
Yeah,
and
who rented this out? You know, like,
legal action.
Somebody was just very misinformed.
NBC7, quote,
yeah, just
we
ignorance.
Had a
I agree.
And very
it's
successful
just ignorance.
Event that fully complied with our contractual agreements. His attorney adding, this was fully disclosed as to the individuals and activities involved. Any insinuation which was made by the school and the foundation that they were unaware is both incorrect and potentially defamatory.
Yeah, I would say whoever actually allowed this in there too is also problematic as well.
The school's foundation is already facing scrutiny after a student investigation sparked an independent audit that earlier this year found inaccurate financial reporting and missing records. Students say they're confused and want change.
So it already sounds like the administration's kind of cooked.
How do you not have that much precaution, like, to make sure that doesn't happen?
I want them to like renovate every single inch of the gym. Make sure like every inch is clean. I don't want to even walk on that.
Did you see the floor was not clean? I can't believe that the fancy people touch the ground. It's tainted. Bro, what the fuck? Okay, that's extreme, dude.
We obviously
Chill out.
show you some of the more graphic pieces of the video, but late this afternoon we did get a statement from the foundation's executive director, and she said that the specifics of the event and the broadcast weren't disclosed beforehand, and she said that it did appear to violate the agreement, but she did acknowledge that the foundation failed to ensure oversight. So she said that they apologized to the school community and they're looking to implement stricter security protocols to make sure something like this never happens again.
Yeah, just kind of like, yeah, just do better next time, dude. The optics of that are like, not good. So what do you think, chat? What do you think about this whole thing? I mean, I don't think they're like the worst person in the world or anything like that. It's just kind of like, yeah, you should probably consider a little bit of the optics and how that's going to look. Poorly, that's not really the right place to host a event that has like a not safe for work sponsor, you know? Like, yeah, it's just weird. Exactly. It's just kind of like, like you read the headline, you're just like, like what just happened? Yeah, like I said, it's not the worst thing ever. Like, it's just like, hey, dude, like, next time you definitely need to think about your process here, you know, but kind of ironic since Wubby's flavor is brand risk. Wait, is that Wubby's? Bro, that's actually insane. That's actually insane. Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying like down with Wubby or anything. It's just like, hey, dude, like that was a weird decision. You should probably not do that in the future. So, happy holidays, Scribe. In other news, guys, we are, however, going to be looking at somebody that is actually god awful. And we're going to be looking here at what recently happened with PETA. That is right, guys. PETA tweeting out a very controversial tweet. I think this was while I was gone on vacation. PETA tweeting out your favorite horse game. If the UMA horse game Pretty Derby were honest, your favorite horse girl doesn't get a comeback arc. One failed event, the race is over forever. Just like what happened to the real silence Suzuka. In real life, the horse silence Suzuka suffered a catastrophic injury in a race and was euthanized. So, of course, you can see right here, it's a very graphic picture of one of the horse girlies, you know, getting hurt. And they're, you know, calling for quote-unquote better treatment of the horsies. Now, I'm going to tell you something here really quick, chap. I don't know if you know anything about PETA. PETA is absolutely fucking garbage. They're literally some of the worst supporters of actually helping animals in the entire world. Their kill rate for their quote-unquote shelters is extremely high. Not actually helping things. But on top of that, right, this ticket community noted, this post violates multiple points of the UMA content guidelines, including not, but not limited to being used to advocate a political view and being used for profit from monetization through farming engagement. Now, look at this ratio, chat. Look at this ratio. I mean, like, oh my God. One thing that I love about the UMA community is they constantly can donate to the actual horses that are, you know, the real horses behind some of the recreation of them as cute anime girls, right? The community for UMA is fantastic. They constantly are giving things to the horses, trying to make sure they're fed, new shelters, etc., right? They do a lot for the actual horses, right? So to sit there and imply the, you know, oh, well, you're playing this game, so you're a horrible person, like, bro, come on, this community does a lot. So the ratio was really, really, they took it to him. Of course, Alan says, unlike PETA, UMA fans actually help real race horses, which is true, right? They do a lot of crowdfunding, etc. PETA goes on to, you know, post there's some major horse racing changes that PETA pushed for. UMA does more for the welfare of horses. It honors the misleading and self-serving posts like this, dude. Do better, be quiet. Got him. Nobody, or nothing you do ever amount to anything more than a crappy PR stunt. Save yourself the trouble. Better yet, go save some animals for real this time. PETA, when it comes to bitching and complaining about video games instead of actually helping animal welfare in any way ever. So true, so true. So, even the Uma fans looking at what's been going on behind the scenes, right? Uma fans, players have raised over $600,000, chat, to rebuild stables for a real-life horse. Dodo, who is a character named after him in game, is one of Japan's most iconic racehorses. Bro, $600,000. What a W. And PETA is sitting here bitching and moaning. Comment PETA L. Comment PETA L. Well, that's so horrible. You know what else happened in real life? PETA killing 85% of the animals that ever entered its shelters. 85%. I don't know how true this is, but that is actually an insane number. Of course, they're going to give you the corpo BS answer here. So, PETA clinics perform euthanasia. So, if only actually you should monetize account to do anything other than get screwed by the entire world. So, very controversial tweet going around. I'm glad that we got to talk about it. I think it was while I was gone. I saw that going around. I'm like, holy shit, dude, that's crazy. In other news, guys, let's go take a look here because Charlie is very upset at YouTube, and rightfully so, because unfortunately, I'm sure, Chris, Voice Critical is very upset about a YouTube CEO allowing AI to full-on ban channels. I know we talked about AI a lot on this channel, but AI should never be able to be the judge, jury, and executioner for a channel. It should never be able to terminate a channel. It's one thing if it like scans and binds something, maybe puts them in a purgatory, but allowing a non-human to make that call, I agree with Charlie 100%. There needs to be somebody that is in there actually looking at what's going on and making these final calls. Very, very based as always from Voice Critical. In other news, guys, Iron Lung, which is, of course, Markiplier's movie that is releasing at the beginning of next year. Well, guys, it is actually spreading to more theaters. So he's trying to keep it updated now. But the movie has been now going to be released in over 1,000 theaters now. And a ton of those are on the website yet. So just check your local listings. Regal, Cinemark, and AMC are all taking a dip in the blood ocean now, which is super cool. But also, wow, we are just 2 people working on the website for Iron Lung. And 1 person between Amy and myself isn't pulling their weight. We'll see who wouldn't want to embarrass anybody, but really, thank you. It's been a whirlwind of our project, and there's so much we're scrambling to do right now, but thank you. I can't wait for you to see this movie. Yeah, super duper cool that this has actually happened. And great support from Markiplier. He deserves it. However, even better, chat, Markiplier actually recently uploaded a video. He was crying because Iron Lung actually sold out in his hometown theater in Cincinnati, which is so sweet. He absolutely deserves all that love. So I'm really glad to see his success. I'm really glad to see just his journey over time, you know? So it's really, really nice to see. So big congrats to him. Can't wait to go see the movie. Yeah, I'm definitely going to go see it if it plays here locally. So very, very cool. In other news, guys, taking a look here. Unfortunately, Studio Gainax? Yeah, I'll say Gainax. They actually were the people behind Neon Genesis Evangelion. Actually is shut down after 41 years. Its bankruptcy is finalized. Very, very sad. Gainax, okay, got you. So, very, very unfortunate to hear. 07's in the chat for them, please, chat. Yeah, very, very sad. In other news, guys, I want to go check back in here with Sam Pepper. Do you guys remember Sam Pepper? This guy right here. This was the guy that shot fireworks at a child
banned on Kick
in
after
India.
creators found the girl he hit with a firework on stream last month and revealed that she, in fact, did lose her vision in one of her eyes.
That's right. So again, chat, remember this guy? We talked about him a few times. He shot a firework, you know, did permanent eye damage to this poor girl, filming IRL. Big joke to him, right? Well, Sam Pepper actually did respond to this. I told you guys I will let you know what happened. So here we go. Sam Pepper actually did respond. So let's listen to what he had to say. Maybe he's going to make things right, chat. Who knows?
By now, most of you have seen the clips about the firework incident in India. The reason I've been silent until today is that I've been working in the background to help the young girl and her family, and make things right. Now I want to explain exactly what happened. and how I'm trying to fix it.
He does have a history, though.
A couple months ago I was live streaming in India during Diwali and joined a local firework battle. At one point, I shot a firework at a group that had been firing at us. I didn't know kids were playing and the firework struck a young girl, which I later found out had caused corneal damage.
Which is insane, right? I mean, actual, like, damage to your eyeball? That's a big deal, right?
That's on me. I really fucked up. I'm an adult who should have known
You're
better
right.
than to play stupid, dangerous
You're
games.
absolutely right.
I really felt like shit about it and wanted to make sure the girl was okay, but the family didn't speak English. So my then friend Deepak, a local, spoke to them and apologized on my behalf. He told me they asked for 3 lakh rupees, around $3,600, and payment for future medical care. I agreed to everything and sent the money to Deepak instantly. He reported back that the family was beyond happy and said I was like the kid's new father and I could visit anytime.
I would like to see a little proof of this. I think proof of transaction and messages would go quite a long way. I mean, I'm not saying that you're, like, exonerated, right? But if you're taking steps to try to make it as right as you could, right? That does help. I'm not saying that you should be forgiven for it, but, you know, it would help show the proof that you're actually trying to make things right.
Then the Indian press picked up the story and people were understandably angry at me. I decided to leave India rather than continue live streaming there and making things worse. Kick then served me with a deserved 30-day ban. Later, some influencers went to the family's house to film content about the girl's injury for their channels. During this, it turned out the family had only received about $1,200 of the $3,600 I'd sent, which suggested Deepak hadn't given them the full amount. But I don't know. I confronted him on the phone and he couldn't explain where the money went, so...
That's definitely a very bad look. And I will say, in situations like this, it's probably better not to trust somebody to give money to somebody else, right? I mean, I don't know. I'm very, like, I don't know. I feel like I'm a boomer when I say that, but I'm like, I like to give my money to anybody else if it's supposed to ultimately end with somebody. Like, so if it's supposed to go to person A, I don't want to give it to person B to give to person A, right?
I then sent a trusted friend to speak to the family and find out the truth. This person spent 6 days with them and confirmed that the girl has corneal damage.
Trust no one.
They said with the right specialist medical care, there's a chance her eye could heal, so I offered them a long-term plan to help facilitate this. I said I'd pay to send her with a family member to Mumbai to see a top eye specialist, and I would also give them extra cash to support them along the way. In addition, I offered to pay for the girl's private schooling up to the age of 18. The total amount came to $20,000. The family were happy and excited to go ahead with this plan.
Alright, so by this point, the family blocked multiple influencers who kept turning up at their house asking for photos and videos of their daughter for tweet clickbait, while offering no real, whilst offering no real help to resolve her problem. Which is fair, right? You got these, like, paparazzi showing up.
One influencer specifically contacted the mother's employer because he'd been blocked and passed on a message that said for the family not to accept the money. He told them he could raise $275,000 for them instead via a fundraiser that didn't exist. Plus, sending large fundraiser amounts into India is extremely difficult because of strict financial rules due to past scams. That's if he was even able to generate that amount of money, which there's no evidence he could.
I mean, again, I just really want... Is there proof of all of this, you know?
Now,
it's just your word, which I'm kind of doubting based on your history.
The family are hesitant to accept my offer of guaranteed and immediate help.
What's up, Friar? How are you?
I understand why life-changing money would sound appealing to them in their current situation, so I'm now trying to find a middle ground that can help their daughter and give their family the financial support they need. I'll never be able to undo my stupid fucking action, but if I can transform their lives forever, that will at least help in some ways. I really want to help them with this issue long term, and because of that, I've been exploring ways to go way beyond the $20,000 offer that's still available.
Yeah, I need some receipts. How dare you enter the Grinch's lair? I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. I love the Grinch. So let's continue to hear what he has to say because it's quite a lot. And I will be looking for receipts for pretty much all of this.
I found a way to borrow $100,000 to give to them, if I can prove I have the income to repay it. However, I'm currently banned on Kick,
well, I mean,
despite
that's your
serving
fault,
the
bro.
original 30-day ban.
Yeah, that's
I
your fault.
understand why, but I'm asking Kick to overturn this decision, so I can fix things for the family. I'll then be able to take out the loan and hand it directly to the family, and provide proof of that payment.
Sorry.
To put this into perspective, their rent is $50 a month. Their dad earns $60 a week.
Yeah, there it is. I was gonna say, the real reason is he wants to be a man.
167 years of rent or 32 years of full-time work.
Why don't you just wait till the ban is over, right? Because if it's a 30-day ban, I'm currently banned on Kick despite serving the original 30 days, so it's longer, right? So if that's the case, why don't you give them what you can and then wait till it's over and then give them more? This is framed very weirdly, right? Yeah, I don't know now. No, it doesn't seem as sincere.
I'm asking Kick to look at my full track record on the platform. I've traveled around the world live streaming without attacking people or
this
promoting
dude has
violence.
a history of stuff, though.
I know this won't undo what happened.
Yeah, I don't know about this one,
my
chap.
mistake. But 100K to this family will secure their future and any ongoing
well, it also
treatment
secure
for their
your
daughter.
future too, so
I'm
you
ready
definitely
to make
want
this
this to
right
happen.
if I'm given the opportunity. I also want to publicly apologize to Kick for my actions that led to this situation, but above all I want to apologize again to the family and their daughter, for everything they've gone through due to my reckless stupidity.
I mean, I will say at least he's apologizing and at least he's like trying to do right. I will give him that. I don't know, man. I just I need a little bit more proof, you know. Past track record for the past decade in the streaming industry should be applied. Yeah. Yeah, people are just not about it. So the only way for a family to receive more than 20K is Kick to unban you and share the responsibility while hoping the money that they pay will go to the family before you pay yourself. Just pay them 100K without a third-party terms. Exactly. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense to me. So, I mean, I'm glad they're trying to make things right. That's wonderful, but I don't know, Chad. It seems like there's too many little strings attached to it. I'll certainly let you know. I'll be keeping my eye out. I would like a little bit more proof with some of the stuff that he's saying in here. I'll give him the chance for that at least, right, chat? I'll give him the chance for that. If he's actually sent this money in a receipt, let's see it. You know what I mean? So if you're going to do this stuff, in proof of it, right? You said here at the top as well, you know, you had talked to them. Okay, let's see some of the messages, you know? So I hate to be such a doubter, but when I cover news, there's a lot of stuff where I'm like, well, basically everything. I'm just like, is that true? Is that actually true? Is it really, really true? You know, like, there's so many things I'm like, I don't even know if that's true. So I encourage you to ask questions and, you know, not take everything as at face value. So, in other news, guys, John Cena, I can't see him anymore. No, literally, I will not see him anymore because John Cena has graduated, chat. Like all other VTubers do. John Cena has graduated. 17-time world champion, 5-time US champion, 4-time tag team champion, 2-time Rumble winner, and the Intercontinental champion. That's right.
And I honestly doubt his stupidity will end until he faces major prison time.
Sure, I think that's fair. I can't believe John Cena graduated. That's right, guys. He is done. I'm sure you'll see him in other stuff. He does a lot of movies and things like that, so you really will never see him now. Pretty crazy. The end of a legacy, so I'm not even a wrestling person, and that's a big deal. In other news, guys, have you ever heard of TikTok girl?
And welcome.
I'm sorry, Best Buy girl from TikTok. You might know her. She's pretty famous, but she released a video about 2 years ago over on Best Buy, and a lot of people love her. She's very, very cute. And here was her original commercial that she appeared in. So she said, so I'm being proud to share with you my first ever official Best Buy video. So she was in this Best Buy video.
Surface Pro 9
very
with
famous.
a 13-inch touchscreen. What's so great about this product is that it gives you the flexibility and the versatility of a tablet or a laptop.
So why are we talking about her, right, chat? why are we discussing Best Buy Girl? Well, chap, Mr. Steal Your Girl GameStop came out and literally actually stole her. We stole your girl, Best Buy.
Welcome to GameStop.
What is
Today I'm here to
this?
talk about trading your old consoles, games, and accessories to GameStop.
This is fucking insane.
Bring them in and we'll assess the condition, then give you cash.
This is
or
actually
credit.
crazy.
We accept a wide range of video games, consoles, and controllers, including retro. We also accept phones, tablets, Apple Watches, Apple TVs, and MacBooks, even some collectibles like PSA-graded cards and
That's
amiibo.
actually insane.
Thanks for stopping by GameStop. See you later. Hey, I'm...
That is actually insane, dude. I saw this going around. I had to share this. I mean, I'm not the biggest GameStop fan, but this is really fucking funny, so I had to share that with you. In other news, guys, Jacksepticeye is cooking. And you want to know why he's cooking? Well, he's actually producing an independent horror film, which is pretty fucking cool. So, of course, he says we're now living in a world where independently funded feature films are bigger and more accessible than ever. And so because of that, Collider is thrilled to exclusively announce Godmother, a new indie feature from writer-director John Baran, who is famous for his work on A Suit of Straight Racer. And of course, Mr. Pierce from VHS and Beyond, who co-wrote the script with Baran and serves as a creative producer. Tom McLaughlin, you know, as Jacksepticeye, will serve as an executive producer on this brand new film. Very cool. So now we got Markiplier film and we got Jacksepticeye film. So very, very cool. You love to see it. So I'll let you know more as I hear it, chap. But it's kind of in its infancy right now. So in other news, chat, let's talk about some dumb streamers, which isn't hard to do. But unfortunately, guys, here is another instance of a dumb driver running a red light, gets into a wreck, and then plays victim. Hi, Sinclair, how are you? As you can see right here, chat, the light is red, he stops, and then he just decides to go.
Oh my god.
Streaming and driving should not be allowed. You should be instantly banned for doing it.
You know what's fucked up? You can't see the red, so I can't see if it's red. Yeah.
What do you mean you can? What do you mean you can see it? It's right there, dude.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, bro,
I
nah.
saw it through the screen, but yeah, I know what you mean.
On the other side, bro. I didn't even know there was
I couldn't see the light. It's right
Yeah.
there.
I was so dumb.
We can see the light.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's just waiting for a tow truck now.
That is such
Yeah.
BS, dude.
I was doing calls and I got
He's actually bullshitting you.
To check it out, and it was your car.
It was me.
JFO says the clip
Right.
clearly shows 3 red
I'm
lights.
on it, fool.
10 minutes ago.
Follow me on
Why is it always on Kick, chap?
and YouTube. My stream's still on.
Why
the fuck you lying?
Yeah, really. I couldn't see the red light. Really? What is this, dude? You can see it. It's in front of you. Oh my god. So, another crash, unfortunately, chat. I had to report to you. But even dumber than that, yes, even dumber, I can't believe I'm going to say that, is YouTube streamer Vince Aesthetic actually getting arrested for ruining a Christmas tree at the hotel that he was staying in. And this is just blatantly just fucking around. I mean, no reason to do this. Why? What do you accomplish by doing that? Like, why would you do that? I will genuinely never understand some people, dude. Like, that's just straight up property damage, man. Oh my god. So of course he was arrested. At least there was actual action taken, but my god, it is so tough to actually like go through some of these streamers' stuff. It's crazy, chat. It's crazy. In other news, Evelyn Ortiz has caused a huge controversy here recently, where unfortunately, she actually was doing IRL streaming. If you don't know her, she's kind of a big like beauty streamer, also known very well, big on Instagram. Well, she decided to go out. They streamed and stuff like that, but one of the waitresses actually confronted her after she only tipped $5 on a $250 tab. Let's take a look.
Because he only left me like $5 tip. I didn't know like no, nothing wrong. Because I know because then my manager didn't see it. Yeah, no, nothing wrong. He had went to go get the car.
Happy birthday!
Sorry.
So let's talk for a second about tipping, right, chat? So tipping is not tipping is very normal in the US, right? It's something that is required because a lot of these a lot of companies that employ people are paying a very, very low wage, like $2.50, $3 an hour, right? And so a lot of servers, waitresses, waiters get their money by tips, right? That is how they make up the difference, right? You understand that if you're in the US, right? If you're outside of the US, tipping culture is not normal, right? Or you tip if something is really, really great, right? So, but yeah, not a thing overseas. And as much as I visit Germany, trust me, I know it's not a thing. But here in the US, it's absolutely a thing, right? Because, you know, these employees are not making a living wage, right? And tips are supposed to make up for that. So, why the hell would you think that $5 tip on $250 is actually acceptable? On top of that, you're a streamer, right? Isn't your whole entire being based off tips? As a streamer? Like, that's crazy to me. That's actually crazy to me. Like, especially from coming from streaming culture, you would think that it's like, wait a second, you know, tipping is kind of my entire being. So maybe I should, I don't know, give a good tip to somebody else. I mean, that's wild to me. I understand that you can add any amount to a tip, but 5 after spending $250, right? Normally a tip is, what, like 15 to 20%? Kind of depending on if it's good and stuff. Tipping should be optional, however, I can overlook the irony here. The problem is, Jack, in the US, it's not. It's really not optional, right? Because, you know, these companies are not paying the employees a full living wage, right? They rely on tips to make a living wage. And yes, that is on the company, but also for you as a consumer, it is on you for choosing to go out to eat at that place as well and not properly tipping. I'm sorry, but I feel like it is your responsibility in the US. If you're gonna go out to eat, you need to tip properly, right? It's just part of it. It's almost like a social contract, you know, like you go to somewhere you understand they're making less than minimum wage, you want to make up the difference for that. I think it's just being a decent human being. Yeah, and it really sucks that they don't pay normal wages, which is problematic though, Free. Yeah, you can pay restaurants workers below minimum wage, and the estimate will make up the difference with tips. Exactly, that's what I'm saying, Captain. Like, they rely on tips to make up that difference, right? And normally it's, in most situations, it is past the minimum wage, so you can make some pretty decent money, but, you know, it all depends on a lot of factors, right? That's not always the case, but, yeah, $5 on a $250 tab, I would say here in the US, nah, bro. And especially as a big streamer, or, I mean, she's sizable, right? Nah, come on. You come from streaming culture, you should know better. The system is wrong and flawed, but it can be changed immediately, so we still need to support the people. Exactly. Like, I'm not going to be the one to change it. I can sit here and talk about it. It's not going to alter anything, right? Like, I can just sit here and be like, well, it should be this, but at the end of the day, it is what it is. Why can't you just at least, like, tip her properly? So, no, I'd say the US, I know it's different. Again, I travel a lot. I get you guys. I totally understand. Very different game, but this was in the US, so like, what are you doing, bro? Yeah, what's your thoughts about this? Yeah, Asmund, no, bro. I'm gonna say no, dude. Nah. Engaging in tip shaming or forms of social compliance. The continued tipping works solely to continue this abuse. No, bro, no. You don't get out of the house much. So you don't have a good grass restaurant you tip. Oh my goodness. I mean, like, should the system probably be abolished? Yes. But while the system exists for what it is, you have a social moral responsibility to tip people properly, right? Tipping is fine in the service industry, absolutely. Or for anywhere where people require it to make a difference. Now, I'm gonna be real, guys. I will tell you something that I have a gripe with. So if you go to, let's say you go to Chipotle, right, chap? If you go to Chipotle and you get your bowl and you get your drink, and then you go up to the front, you pay for it, and they ask you for a tip. Oh, hell no, I'm not tipping you. No, no, dude. Absolutely not. You didn't do anything. Like, will I tip you if you're amazing? Absolutely. 100%. I would love to tip you. But hell no, otherwise. No, dude. That sure as hell ain't happening. And everybody does that. They're like, oh, here's, they're like, oh, can I get a Diet Coke? They're like, okay, here you go. I'll make sure that you tip me on the thing. Like, bro, you didn't do anything. Oh my goodness. Never give tips in person directly to the person. Yep. I mean, again, if it's service-based, absolutely. Like, something like this, for sure. But sometimes it is taken too far. I will at least add that statement. Sometimes people do ask tips for things that aren't really service industry or don't require it, etc., etc. Oh, man, did that person say something, Walk? Damn it, I missed it. I just saw they got banned. Fuck. I didn't even get to see what they said. Damn it. You don't like to play with my food a little bit. Anyway, chat, what do you think about this? What's your thoughts when I take a sip of my tea? How are you, Jazzy? What's up? Yeah, in a perfect world, exactly. They tried to get you to say a slur. How do you even trick people to say a slur? That is like, what mental gymnastics do you have to use to get somebody to do that? They said happy birthday. Oh yeah, I responded to that. Yeah, I was like, happy birthday. I receive tip while working at a library in a country where tipping isn't a thing. Employees should pay more, so tipping isn't required. I agree, in a perfect world. However, we don't live in a perfect world, so you have to acknowledge what exists right now, right? So, pretty neutral on this take. Sure, I mean, I think that considering a perfect world to be different, but because we're not, you know. Okay, I'll just let you tell me later. So anyway, big controversy going around with tipping people properly, chat. Pretty interesting for sure. In other news, guys, Amaru hit the Forbes under 30. That is right. Amaru getting the Forbes 30 under 30. Huge congratulations to her. Absolutely incredible. Very well deserving. A fantastic content creator. I'm not surprised to see her here. I'm going to be honest. I'm really not. Big congrats to her. I wish my arrow would work correctly. Like, my mouse is being all fucked up. So big congrats to her. Absolutely amazing. In other news, guys, kind of a wild story, but, you know, we've been talking about TikTok for months now. Well, TikTok US has officially signed the deal to sell a group.
Given your thing about milk A&D assets.
Am I cow tipping? Yeah.
Am I cow
exactly.
tipping? Tipping is a show of gratitude and goodwill but should never be expected. I have a tip jar when I work as a bartender. I don't expect it and I would never get angry if someone does not tip. In Austria it's not mandatory, like I said. It's a show of gratitude and goodwill.
Absolutely, I agree with you. Especially, like you said, in Austria. So TikTok US has officially signed a deal to sell to a group of American investors, including Oracle and Silver Lake. So TikTok US is finally officially being sold, chat. It's out of here. We finally are getting the official sale of it. I know that we've been looking at this for a while. You know, the US government was like, you have to sell it. We don't want the original Chinese people behind it, the investors. So it has finally been sold, and that takeover will start at the end of January of next year. So I don't know much about Oracle. What's wrong with Oracle? Nope, it's not. It's had this constant thing, Blackbird, where they said it was going to get banned. It got banned for like, I think less than 12 hours, and then they brought it back. And Trump has been extending like a bill on it to keep it unbanned for a while. And then now we're at the point where it's officially being sold, meeting the requirements that it was originally asked for to keep it within the United States. So there it is. Speaking of the United States, chat, can we talk about the new U.S. Hunger Games? That is right. To celebrate America's 250th birthday next year, apparently we're going to be hosting something called the Patriot Games, where one young man and one young woman from each state and territory compete in a 4-day athletic event for high school students. Yes, this is literally American Hunger Games, chat. Let's take a look.
In my campaign for president, I pledged to give America...
Bro, I don't cover political stuff, but this is so funny to me, dude. This is like crazy.
The most spectacular birthday party the world has ever seen for America's 250th anniversary on July 4th next year. Already we've had big celebrations to commemorate the 250th birthdays of the Army, the Navy, and the United States Marines, but there is much, much more to come. We're going to have a good time. As we ring in 2026, Americans across the nation will see the iconic Washington Monument illuminated with festive birthday lights to honor the start of this historic anniversary year. Then from June 25th to July 10th of next year, we will host the Great American State Fair on the National Mall, featuring pavilions from all 50 states, highlighting breathtaking innovations and celebrating America's exceptional history and culture. Frankly, you'll never see anything like it. And
I mean, I'm all to celebrate like American culture and history, but like, well, why do we need the Hunger Games?
Anything like it again. In the fall, we will host the first ever Patriot Games, an unprecedented 4-day athletic event featuring the greatest high school athletes, one young man and one young woman from each state and territory. But I promise.
Well, chat, I only have one thing to say. May the odds forever be in your favor. Bro, this is crazy. I'm sorry. It's just, look, I don't care how you feel about Trump. I'm not here to talk about the politics. I just want to talk about how ridiculous this is. This is actually the Hunger Games. It is. It's little Hunger Games. One person from each territory and state, dude. Oh my god. Wild. All right, chat. Well, none of us can be picked because none of us are in high school, but, you know, cheer on those who are represented. What if for Florida, they just get, Florida Man Jr.? Yeah, Florida Man Jr., bro. I'm putting my money on Florida or Ohio, you know? Oh my god. I volunteer as tribute. Everybody's gonna try to replace the high school kids. I volunteer as tribute. Bro, that's actually wild as fuck. Florida Man Jr. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I vote for Florida, man. I vote for Florida. Oh my god. All right, let's continue, guys, because I want to give you some updates about Twitch, all kinds of other stuff. So first up, over with Reddit. Reddit is actually filing a lawsuit on Australia's highest court after the country's new under 16 social media ban, which of course affected Reddit. The social media website argues the law infringes on political expression and raises serious privacy concerns. So, I feel like the ban on not allowing minors on social media is a pretty solid idea. Obviously, Reddit is not happy about it, and so they're going to be pushing back and filing a lawsuit against it. So, I'll be real, guys. I think that minors should not be on social media, period. Or at least have, like, very protected spaces. The kids have been popping up in Australia since a bit. I'm sure. So, I mean, a perfect world, we want to shelter people from information and things they shouldn't see, but even with laws like this, it's still gonna happen, right? So, yeah, at 16, like, you don't even have political expression. You're 16 years old. You know what I mean? Like, makes no sense. Now, the privacy concerns, okay, I do understand that. That is a bit different because we have talked about that as well, where they do pull information that they shouldn't have to pull, where you can make an actual, like, proxy online profile that will confirm whether you're an adult, minor, etc., right? So I can see a little bit more of this, but definitely not this. So we'll see how it goes, chat. I'll keep you up to date. In other news, lots of updates for Twitch. So Zach actually letting us know that Twitch cooks have a like button and a public like count. So guys, make sure that you like all of my clips. If you downvote my clips, I'll come to your house and I'll deliver you coal with Santa. Of course, in other news, Twitch hates me, chat. Because they're now experimenting with gifted subs, where they're running a volume-based discount on larger gift sub amounts. So, check this out. So, now, if you purchase 100 gifted subs, you save a higher percentage. So, each price of the sub will continue to go down. So, here is before, and here's after. So, if you bought 200 subs, chat, all the subs would only be $3.89 a piece. So, pretty interesting. I kind of like this. I think this is a better idea. However, chat, what's super fucked up about it is it brought back the dots. I'm never getting out of here, dude. I'm never escaping. They added the 1,000 gifted subs to this as well, chat. So, bro, I'm cooked. I'm absolutely cooked. So Twitch having the discounts going on. On top of that, guys, later this month and the start of next year, Twitch will be doing a site-wide 35% off 5 gifted subs and more, December 23rd to January 2nd. So there will be that big discount, and I'm sure you guys are going to use that against me. I can already see it. Of course, you might have noticed as well, chat. We do have some moderators here today, Walk, Toomsy, and Kinrum, who have the brand new lead moderator role with the hammer. So don't fuck with them or they might delete my channel, chat. I'm kidding, but this was rolled out to everybody. So you see the hammer icon? Well, they're a little bit more special now than the other mods. So I like the idea of letting them all fight. I should have done that. I should have let all the mods fight to see who was more superior. And then they get it. Yeah, and then they get it. That would have been funny. On other news, guys, TwitchCon has been announced for 2026. Of course, here are the dates. Some Rotterdam 2026 is May 30th through the 31st. And San Diego 2026 is November 13th through the 15th. Now, I want to say that's very close to Thanksgiving, so I'm not really sure what they were thinking with that, right, chat? Again, even Dahlia kind of echoing this sentiment. Why are you going to put it this close to such a large U.S. holiday? That just, I don't know, that doesn't make any sense. And plus, it's like sick time. Everybody's sick. You know, flu goes around, COVID goes around again. I don't get it. Yeah, they learned nothing, dude. In other news, Asian Bunny has been banned again, chat. However, why is this a big deal? Well, this is actually her 12th ban. She has been banned 12 times, and it's still not permanent. Look, girly, I'm all about you getting your bag. That's great, but like, 12 bans, and it's not permanent. That's crazy to me. That's actually crazy to me. Oh gosh. Chat, I lost my screen. Hold on a second. I literally cannot see you guys. I literally, my main screen just went out. Yeah, my computer screen went out. Well, that sucks. Oh, wait. Okay, JK, I can see you. I can see you, JK. No, please. Okay, we're back. Oh my god, that was horrible. So, we're back. Yeah, it like went out and it came back on. So. I'm sorry, chat. Alright, we're back. So, in a very rare W here, YouTube has officially shut down multiple fake AI movie channels. I can't believe it, but it actually took a little bit of action. Let's go. Finally, good job. Good job, YouTube. A little bit of rare W. On top of that as well, guys, Kick is actually potentially going to be banned in France. France may actually look at a banning Kick following the death of Jean Ormanov. As you guys remember, we talked about him. He was actually, unfortunately, lost his life due to a lot of a live streaming issue. You guys probably remember we talked about this a few months ago. The Paris court is set to deliver its ruling on the government request by sometime today, chat. So, yeah, that was really unfortunate what happened with that. They brutalized him, they abused him live on stream, and ultimately he did end up losing his life because of that, chat. So, a lot of scrutiny with France and Kick. They've been doing their own investigation, looking into this, and I think that if France actually did ban Kick, probably wouldn't be a bad thing, right, chat? Probably wouldn't be the worst thing that's ever happened, but I'm just still appalled that happened, you know? Very sad. Very sad. So I hope their investigation yields some fruit and are able to find something and bring everything to rest. So yeah, I mean, like, what's really lost there, you know? Like, another news, guys, let's talk about some gaming news, and I want to talk about a big update here with Tekken. But guys, Harada, yes, that Harada is leaving Bandai Namco at the end of this year. With the Tekken series reaching its 30th anniversary, an important milestone for a project I've devoted much of my life to, I felt this was the most fitting moment to bring one chapter to a close. That's so sad. Harada is Tekken, you know? He really is. So it's very sad to see him leave. He has such a legacy amongst Bandai Namco, amongst Tekken as well. Just an amazing creator. Of course, the Tekken 18 announcing this as well. And regarding the future of Tekken, to our fans, rest assured that we're fully committed to future development and content plans for Tekken 8. We'll continue to take community feedback on the game and its content to heart to ensure that we uphold the vision and spirit guided by Harada. I will say Tekken is very good about listening to their community. Sometimes they make changes that aren't so great, but it does seem like now they are doing a much better job with making adjustments. So, another news talking about Tekken, a 92-year-old woman in Japan went viral for winning a Tekken 8 tournament, becoming one of the oldest esports event winners ever. Claudio player Isako Sakai won the event setup to help seniors live bright, healthy, and active lives. What a fucking giga chat. You have like still got it. I love that. That's so cool. That's what I want to be when I get old, chat. Kicking ass and fucking Tekken. That's so cool. Bro, they are. Japanese granny built different. I love that. You know what I don't love though, chat? Kim Kardashian in Fortnite. Yeah, here's Kim Kardashian's Fortnite emote. If I have to watch it, so do you. She's also in the game if you want to play as her. She has like 2 different outfits. This one is like a winter outfit. Okay, maybe I won't play Fortnite. In other news, guys, Silk Song just released some brand new DLC. That's right, absolutely free DLC, by the way, called Seed of Sorrow, which is really cool. Again, free DLC is actually nuts to me. This development team is so fucking goated. releasing free DLC. So go check it out when it comes out, chat. Really, really cool. In other news, kind of a crossover I didn't see coming, but Power World and Ultra Killer partnering together to do a crossover. The Power World Home Sweet Home is out now with Ultra Kill, building improvements, base painting, new raid battlefield, melee combat improvements, all kinds of other really, really cool stuff. Let's take a listen. I kind of like this, though. Yeah, I kind of like this. Yeah, this actually looks kind of fire. Yeah, it's got the coin stuff too, so that's nice. Yeah, too bad we never got WAV files, but very, very cool, chat, so certainly go check it out when that does release. Very, very cool. However, chat, that is not as crazy as a crossover as I'm about to show you right now. Sonic Rumble is partnering with probably the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. Take a look. Another day on the ocean with Sonic the Hedgehog. I just love, holy shit, is that Godzilla? Godzilla and Sonic. What the fuck is this? That's actually such a cool collab. Bro, I'm about it though. Godzilla is canon in Sonic now. So Sonic Rumble and Godzilla are going to be partnering together December 22nd. No, this is not fake. No, this is not a big psych chat. It's absolutely real. So fucking cool. So fucking cool. In other news, guys, there was a lot of back and forth going on between Netflix and WB. Well, guys, Netflix, I'm not going to show you all the other stuff in there, but Netflix actually did purchase Warner Brothers. So it is finalized. It's all done. The deals are, stamped. Netflix has purchased Warner Brothers, a huge acquisition. So very crazy, chat. Yeah, a lot of that stuff will probably come to Netflix in the coming months and years. So, guys, My Hero Academia has officially ended. Very sad, very sad. I gotta catch up. Give it 07 to My Hero Academia, one of the best animes. I'm so sad it's over, but I'm gonna go watch it here pretty soon. So I gotta catch up. And then finally, chat, there has been a leak for Avengers Doomsday trailer. You can go watch this. If you want to, I'm not gonna show it because I don't want to spoil anything, but there is a leaked trailer now. If you want to know more about Avengers Endgame, pretty crazy, chat. Pretty crazy stuff inside of this trailer. Apparently, there's a leaked Spider-Man one. I couldn't find that one, though. I did go look for it. I couldn't find it, though. Yeah, so if you had a link to that, hit me up with that, because I do really want to watch it. Yeah, I really, really do want to go see it. Further trailers lie behind an unrelated movie. Yeah, so, you have to go watch Avatar, right? You have to go watch Avatar to see it, and then, yeah, they leaked this, before, I think Avatar came out. But yeah, apparently they leaked this trailer and a Spider-Man trailer, too, but I haven't seen the Spider-Man one. I would like to see that one. But yeah, I haven't seen it yet. Current MCU USD hating. Yeah, it's not the same. It's really, really not the same, but, they are bringing back a pretty big character. Somebody you might know, somebody you might like, so I don't know. Maybe it'll be awesome, Maybe it'll be awesome. Have some faith. Have some faith, chat. So, yeah, but I get you. I get you, Cold. I'm the same way. I'm not a big Marvel fan these days, but who knows? Maybe they'll improve. We can hope. We can cross our fingers and our toes, and maybe something will get better. So, I know I told you guys I had so much to cover. It's been crazy out there with all the stuff going on in the non-VTuber world, and I missed a week news and all that stuff. So, but guys, thank you so much for hanging out today. I appreciate all of you. YouTube, thank you for tuning in. I hope that you have an absolutely wonderful day, guys. Please take care of yourselves. And I'll see you tomorrow for a Bandai Namco tournament. Twitter, thank you for tuning in.